Welcome to the Hidden Driveway
All
Show.
right.
I'm your host, Amu, and join me today we have a very special guest, Heroine. If you'd like to introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Heroin. My name is Issa. I make beats and they sound cool. I hope.
I think so. I think they're pretty awesome. Otherwise, I wouldn't have you on here right now.
I'm blushing.
That'd be kind of crazy if this one I thought was just... Actually, that's not true. There is one guy I had on that I thought was complete, like, ass, but that was kind of, like, the point of doing it. Because his stuff was, like... His music wasn't AI, but it was all, like, AI cover art, and he, like, would, like, pay people to do vocals for him. And it always just...
What?
He used, like, stock groups or everything, and it's just, like, I need to pick this guy's brain and see, like, why he's doing this, because, like, I don't get it.
That just sounds insane to me.
Oh, yeah, and then also, like... He didn't want to use his real voice. There's like a voice filter in the entire interview too.
Wow, this guy is. Do you remember his name?
Diversify.
I gotta look into that later.
No, if you look at his Spotify, dude, there's like, it's a whole thing, dude. Like, there's so much to look into once you start because it just keeps going and going.
Oh, they got like hella lore and shit.
Yeah, because I've known that guy since like 2015, but that's a whole different.
Damn.
It's not about Diversified. It's about Issa. It's about Heroin.
You know, you're right. Shit, I done forgot what the fuck. I thought I was doing a normal call for a second. Yeah. How are you, dude?
I'm good, but to get us started, is there anything that you would like to talk about? Is there anything on your mind right now?
Man, I just been like trying to survive. Like, I don't know. Like, I turned 20 recently, and like, it's been really stressful because like around 10 years I'm gonna be 30, and this is a very basic thing I'm talking about, but like it's just I don't like that I'm growing
I mean,
up.
yeah, but it's like, it's a long time, but also not. It's just how you use that time. Like, I turned 21 like a few weeks ago, but it's still like, you'll be so different by the time that you're 30 that it's like, I don't even want to think about it right now. Because, like, I think especially when you're, like, at this stage of your life, like, every year is so different that it's, like, kind of hard to think that far in the future.
That is true. Yeah, I am not the same person I was a year ago at all. Even the year before that, I've been doing like this music shit for a very, very long time. Like basically like my entire life, but I didn't like actually get on a DAW till like fuck. When was Baby Goyard popular?
Like, 2021, maybe?
Yeah. Like right on the dot. Yeah, that's like when I actually started like properly like trying to figure out how to use FL Studio and shit instead of just like having it and then like finicking with it and making random bullshit. I actually just sat down and I was like, okay, I'm going to stop making like trap metal and I'm gonna like learn how to make actual beats like that people can rap on and I won't feel embarrassed about. And I went through so much shit. Like my first year, I was just like making I was making digicore. Okay, you got me. I was making digicore. I was making Vinso and Oscar 100 type beats. I was making all those like Risk Squad type stuff. It's not embarrassing to say it, but it's just like
That was the vibe at the time, though. It's like everyone was doing that.
but like I don't know. It's like I don't know why I have like such a. It's because of the community that like I was in. Like people like the sound is amazing, but the people there, oh god, man, like they're horrible. It's a horrible. It was a horrible space. Unless you met like the right people at the right time. Like you would just be in like in those Discord servers, bro, and like the Discord servers are just filled with like the most toxic people ever. And I was just like a baby back then, bro. The only Discords I was in was like Hypixel related because I was just like a Minecraft nerd. So going to like music servers and then like experiencing like those type of like spaces where a lot of it is about like social climbing and shit. It was just like I don't know. Like it was really jarring, but I got used to it. But then it kind of made me turn into one of those types of people. So I had to like grow out of it over the years. Like I realized how much of a dork I was back then. So I hear my old shit and like the beats are fine, but then I just remember all the shit from back then. So it's like,
Yeah.
damn, I am so glad I'm not that person anymore. But after that, I started just making like ambient shit because I really fucked with like Shamana and like 808 Escobar and all those like types of like people when I space like out by 16. That nigga's the goat, bro. And I started making like my own shit inspired by like those like Requiem people. And then I am here now. This is
Yeah,
where I
it's
am. I'm
crazy
in
because like I feel like your current sound takes a lot from like it takes a lot from the ambient scene, but it's like the exact opposite in terms of because it's a lot like not like abrasive and harsh,
a
but
lot more
it's so
chill.
busy, yeah, compared to like how like minimal
Yeah,
ambient
it's
stuff
I
is.
don't know what I was even like because the main person that really like inspired me to just do whatever is my nigga Dream Note, bro. That guy is like actually like go. He is probably like if I'm being completely honest, like probably like the best producer in the entire world, if I'm being completely honest. And Chinapoet too. That nigga like really like convinced me to just do whatever the fuck you want because you could just if you could just make it sound cool, bro. Like you could just do whatever. You don't gotta just do what everyone else is doing. And I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna like I made this one beat. I think the first type of like I don't know what they're calling it, like sound collage type beats. I just like I sampled this artist named Milye or Milye. They're like really fucking good. And I made some bullshit with a sample that they made. And I really liked it. I was like, wow, I don't know what I just made, but I really like it. And I am going to continue to make shit like this. And my friend Irabasu gave me this like really cool bass once, which is like the one bass with like it sounds like there's like a hi-hat on it, but it's just like white noise. It's like fluttering and shit. Yeah, I never stopped using it.
Well, that's the thing because
So
I've
now
been
it's
wondering because me and
just
Tycox were talking about that, and I was like, I don't even know how to like describe what that sound is. It's like it sounds like it's like rustling almost like under the beat instead of like over it.
yeah, it's like I don't know how the fuck he made it, but I really, really like it, and I am internally grateful for him letting me use it because now that I mean it's basically just my entire identity now. But dude, that shit, I don't know. Like that shit made me like it let me be able to just like have weird ass scattered ass drums and not have it sound like it doesn't belong there. Because like if you try to like use like a normal ass like a Z808 or some shit, and then you just do my type of drums on it, you gotta really try hard to make that shit sound proper, I
Mm-hmm.
guess. But like with that shit, bro, I get to do whatever the fuck I want. I don't know.
Yeah, I
And
guess
like,
speaking of Chinapoet, do you want to talk about like how like AC 130 happened? Because that's like the biggest placement in your career, probably, right?
oh yeah, no, that shit was fucking shout out to Paul did all that shit, man. I didn't even like I don't know. I never expected that to ever happen. I always listened to Protect, mainly because like my friend put me onto him like a year or two ago. Like when they were just rapping on like Perk 40 beats and shit. And bro, they were always just like in my mind, but I never thought I'd actually just randomly fucking work with them. But yeah, Paul sent me this really cool fucking melody, and we were like in a group chat. They were like, "Yo, I need somebody to hit this like right now because I'm sending shit out to Protect. I'm pretty sure." And I was like, "Yeah, I got you, bro." But I didn't think that was gonna like actually like you know how niggas just say shit, but you
Mm-hmm.
don't know if it's actually gonna happen. He's just throwing a Hail Mary. I downloaded that shit. I opened FL. I just finished with the melody for like a lot of my time on beats, I'm just mainly just like flipping the shit out of whatever I'm like making, whatever I'm making the melody, or I'm just sampling something. I'm always just like doing weird shit to it. And then I do the drums. I'm not saying I don't put any thought into the drums, but I significantly take a lot more time with the actual melody itself. And that's just what I did with Paul's Mill. And I tried to make the drums more simple because I didn't know what Protect. I didn't even know Protect was really rapping on shit like that. So I just thought like I'm going to more simple shit. I'll lean more into like a normal 808 pattern, not do any like crazy ass like avant-garde, loud ass industrial sounds, and
No
just
DC
do normal
offset.
shit. Yeah, no, hell no. But I still made sure it sounded like something I made. And I sent it back, and somehow it fucking happened. I was so surprised. I was like, yeah, bro, that nigga used it, and I was like, oh shit, well, that's great. But I normally niggas save that, and then you don't hear the placement back for like
Yeah.
2 fucking years. But I heard that shit back like the next day. I was like, oh my god, all right, that's fucking that shit. Then that shit got leaked, and I was like, that shit is that popular? It got leaked, bro. Like I never thought I was like gonna hear something that I make like. Well, I mean, it's not like just a beat that I made by myself, but still, like I just didn't think I'll have something like that have my name on it. And I'm really proud of both of those.
Yeah, it's crazy too because I don't know if you looked at any reaction videos for that project, but like people do not know what to do with that beat because you've just never heard something like that before, and it's so cool to see.
Oh my god, bro! My mom, like, okay, I had to tell my mom about it because, you know, when you get like when you work on a song with an artist that is like that big with like a whole company besides them, you have to like have shit signed and all that. So I had to tell my mom about it because, you know, I have to sign a lot of shit. So she looked up like the song and all that. She sent me this video of some guy crying through the song. She was like, "Look, didn't you make that?" And I was like, I she was it was such a stupid fucking video. It was like this guy just reacting to the whole album, and he legit starts sobbing like he just saw his family die like at the video. It was so fucking like I know that nigga has fans, but it's crazy how like I, I don't even know. I just never thought I would hear or see a video like that involving some shit that I made. But me and Paul made. I'm not gonna act like I did the whole beat myself.
Yeah, was it? Did he pitch it up? Because I was looking through your most recent clips, and I heard that one was in there, but it was like lower than it is like on the actual release version.
I could try to confirm. Let me see, because I actually don't know. I don't really re-listen to my own beats a lot because I don't hate them, but like you know how you made it so like you heard it like a billion times, so you don't want to like hear it more because it's like,
Nah,
bro,
my thing
I
is like
heard
I make
this like a
music I want to hear, so I'm gonna re-listen to it like over and over again. That's my thought process.
I wish I had. I used to have that type of brain, but now I'm like, uh, now I have like perfectionism. Now I don't know why. Like I can't like. I used to make like 5 beats a week. Now I make like once like every 2 weeks. Like I don't know why I'm like so out
I
of
don't
it.
think that's a bad thing though, because you don't want to just be shitting out stuff that you're not like as like confident on. If you're making like 1 or 2 weeks, you're probably a lot more like firm on how you feel with that one.
That is true, but I feel like I don't know. I just feel like I'm lazy sometimes. Like it's like a lot of people send me shit to like work with, and I don't want them to think that I'm just like airing them or some shit because I love working with people. It's just like, dude, I have like really bad imposter syndrome. I'm like, okay, I can make something with this, but will it be good? Will I like it? And I don't want to send back some shit that I don't like.
Mm-hmm.
So like, yeah, I don't know. I'll get out of it though. I'll walk back in one day. One day.
Yeah,
Also, yes, it is pushed up. I just noticed.
I think that's also the most
It's
I've
like
seen an
slightly
artist kind of
pushed.
put on for like our scene, because I know like Century and like 23 have a placement on there too. I think it's the song right before yours actually, and then like Sativa
Bro,
also has a beat on there.
I saw 23 and shit, and I was like, oh my god, and Ovani, bro. I was like, what the fuck do you think is Protect is tapped in? Like that's insane. No wonder he hopped on that shit so fast. Like, and those beats were crazy. I really like the fucking one that 23 and Century Ovani made, especially, and like that one beat that I know like one of the pros was Zion, but I don't know like who the rest of them were. But like, that beat was also fucking crazy. Like all those niggas like just locked the fuck in. That this is it's a really good fucking EP.
Yeah, I do wish I liked his vocals more on it, but like all the beats are crazy. It's like I don't think he did bad. It's just like none of his vocals are like, oh yeah, I'm like really drawn to this. Honestly, like I do think that your song is probably my favorite, and that's not just because I'm talking to you. I feel like the flow he got on that one was more like gripping. I guess I feel like a lot of the other ones he's kind of just like on the beats for me.
No, thank you. I mean, I'm one of those type of people where like I don't know. I grew up on like rappers that don't really have the best. I was a SoundCloud nut for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
So like when I hear like shit like that, I don't even like really pay too much attention to it. I just be like, bro, if the vibe is there, the vibe is there. I fuck with it. So
Yeah, I still
like I
like the
used to listen to
project.
fucking
Like, the
Zool
beats
a
are
lot,
great, but
bro.
yeah.
Like I don't want to be like I listen to anybody, but I really just I my brain is like awful, man. Like I used to like listen to fucking Zool for like so long. And if you know who that nigga is, bro, you know that it's oh my god. But yeah, I think he sounded like really good. But again, I do have like really bad taste with like vocalists, so
You don't gotta
I can't.
justify like you liked it. That's it.
You know what? Thank you, because a lot of people are like really mean about it. They're like, do you like this person? Or how do you like? Have you seen those tweets where like they call niggas pedophiles for just being like rappers? I saw a tweet that was like, "Yo, if you listen to Kuru and this person and some other person and some other dude named Cunt Sniffer or something, you're like a pedo." And it's like, well, why?
People need to be nicer to Kuru. I don't know why that's been like a thing recently. That's so annoying to me.
They've been just I don't know. That's why I'm scared of like randomly just getting a lot of attention like that. Because like, bro, people are just they're awful. Like, it's not good to be famous because being a constant topic like that, it just makes people become really negative for no reason. Like, there's nothing wrong with Kuru. They're just being mean for nothing. There's,
I mean, that's
that
the
nigga
internet
did
though, because it
nothing.
gets engagement or whatever from like both sides. Because people either shit on him too, or they'll like, be like, what? Why are they saying this? And then it gets more engagement. So
Yeah, but it's just people just care way too much about like, will this get me likes? Because it's easy. I used to tweet a lot of shit, bro. I used to like, I remember like a tweet about that nigga Femtino. Like I used to be like, oh yeah, her shit's awful, bro. Because I listened to one song and I didn't like it, and then I listened to the rest of their like discography. So I took back the tweet a year later, and I was like, actually, I really like this person now because I felt bad that I just like blindly like shat on this person for no fucking reason. I don't even know why I did that. It was just like the thing. Like, oh, if you have a negative thought, just tweet it, bro. It might get likes. that's that's legit the method, bro. And if you get likes and you get like a lot of people like commenting on your shit and they're all shitting on you, but that's like a W to most people. That's like, oh yeah, I piss a lot of niggas off with this one. But it's not even that you're getting niggas mad. It's just like you just said something stupid and now people are just being like, oh well, you're stupid. I'm gonna tell you you're stupid, and that's it. But to a lot of people, bro, that's like it's the best way to like get internet points, just being negative and not actually adding anything to like any discussion. It's like I don't know. That's why I hate like underground Twitter, I guess, or just generally like anything involving like discussion about the underground is just horrible. It's just really bad. Like I got into a lot of like shit because I posted this one beat I made with my friend OG, and bro, oh my god, it
oh,
started
wait,
a
was it
whole
the Ivy's
debate.
Room production? Was it that thing?
Yep, yeah, that shit started because
Yeah.
of that fucking beat I posted, and they started going after OG for some fucking. They were like, "Oh, this shit sucks. You're awful. This just sound Ivy's ruined production. Like, what does this have to do with Ivy's, man? They were just calling like our shit step team,
Plus, like, I don't know,
and they
because
don't know
you
what
and
step team
I want to talk
is.
about this later, but like, I feel like what you and Ivy's do, like, it's like I think it does come from the same place of like it came from like the ambient influence, but y'all do it completely different ways. Where especially like because like you do it like in the playlist, they do in the piano roll. It's like a completely different process to do it too.
Yeah, bro. Like we're just making shit like in our own way, but like people just want to like that. People just want to slap a label onto like everything. So it's like people will literally just like DM me and be like, "Yo, what do you call this?" Like my SoundCloud accounts be like, "Yo, what genre even is this?" And like I don't respond to any of them really, but like I don't want that to seem like oh I'm just like just ignoring them on purpose because I'm so evil. But it's like I seriously don't know what to say. It's like I guess I could just say ambient beat, but most of them don't even be ambient. It's just beats. Like I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Like I will say I'm very inspired by like Kai Starkey, Drino, like all those people. Like, I'm just like I'm insanely inspired by them. Like Goblin and shit. But they don't have like a set like they just make shit, bro. And I just make my own shit. But I did say like oh my god. There was like this this bit I had a while back where I sarcastically said that like the genre name was a R word plug,
Oh
as in
yeah,
like yeah. But then people actually thought that was the actual name of the like no, I was
yeah. I
joking.
know someone made a
It's not
tutorial like
actually
titled that, and you got like mad at him over it.
Why did I didn't get mad?
Not
I just
mad, but
got
like you're
worried.
like,
Just like,
bro.
bro, if that shit blew up, people would have just started destroying her comments, and it would have been my fault. So I tried to like let them know, like, hey, it's not called that. Call it like I don't know, sound collage, and now it's just called that, which I think is a way better name, I guess,
Yeah,
compared
I've
to
seen him like
fucking.
drum talk get tossed around. Also, I don't know who came up with that though.
Oh yeah, that's just because like I was having a discussion with someone. And just I like using the term drum talk as like a term because like I think I picked it off of Monte Booker, but it's not like a name of a genre. It's just like, it's just if you have cool drums, you be like, oh, I like your drum work, I like your drum talk. But people thought that was just what I called my shit, which I guess I don't mind. But I feel like it just do what you want, I guess.
Yeah, have you
But,
seen the producer Porcelain before? Not like the Rage one, like it's the one that's where it's spelled weird.
porcelain.
It's
They have like
like
numbers
I'll
in the
put it.
name.
No, it's like this.
Let me see.
Because that's someone
I've never seen
I'm friends with that
this.
does that kind of sound too. But they call their stuff like point and click because that's like the actual process of like making it.
Point and click. That's actually kind of hard. That's actually really hard. I'm gonna steal that from them. Thank you. Inspiration, heroin. One. Oh, I fuck with you.
Cause like
I'm
I don't
gonna
know,
listen to this
they're so
later,
good.
but
They're
I won't
like one of the most talented people I know. But like I just feel like it's a more descriptive name because that's literally like how you make it.
That is a very. Yeah, I wish I thought of that. You know what? I did think of it. That was actually the whole. That
Mm.
was the name of it the whole time. I never met this person, but they stole that from me. So yeah, that's just letting that be known. It was always called that. It was never art. I've never said that in my entire life. That was all a hallucination. But wow, this sounds really fucking good. I've never seen this person, surprisingly.
No, they don't get nearly as many placements as they should because they're like the most crack producer like ever. But they're dropping an album soon that's like I think when this will come out, it'll be like about to come out. So I'm hoping more people check that out because like I've heard it early. It's so good.
I'll be there for it. I just followed them. Do they have an Instagram?
Yeah, they do. It's just porcelain for Instagram.
All right, I'm fully tapped in now.
But that's goat. To get into how I found out about you initially though, it's kind of funny because what you were saying
Yeah.
earlier kind of follows my like music pathway too. But as someone that's been a fan of the SoundCloud scene since 2021, it's been so interesting to see the general like sound evolve over the years. Because when I first started paying attention in 2021, it was like digicore was the sound, like you were saying.
That
And
was like you
then
could not escape that shit.
yeah, I think even into 2022, it was still like the main sound, but then it became a little more like plug adjacent. And
Mm-hmm.
then the ambient scene had a big influence with their like abstract and sound design. And then by 2024, that's when I was like fully in the scene. Like I've been producing since 2018, but I was kind of just like on my own. I wasn't doing it like with other people in like a community or whatever until around that time. But I feel like every couple of months, I'd just find something that would completely change the way I thought about music and like thought about how I would want to do my production. And I know you have songs from before this, but the first one I heard from you was "Drink with Me" by Zyber. I was just like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't know you can
Oh
make
my god,
beats like
Cypher is
that,
like
and that just
the
like
most
broke
nigga
my
on the planet.
brain.
I love that nigga. I gotta send him more shit whenever I fucking make anything. I just don't make shit.
No, I love the Smile You're on Camera play since you have like I think it's like Weirdo and like Freestyle. Like those beats are so good.
Bro, this song, Try, on this
That
beat
one
that me and
too.
Monster made
Yeah,
is like, that shit is like, oh my god. I abused that shit. Like on my last film, I think I have like over 200 straight plays on it or something.
yeah.
Like,
Smile You're on
I
Camera.
really
That's
do it.
like, I think that's my favorite project that has like. I know Tiger does it a different way than you do, but like that kind of style of drums where they're all like point and clicked in.
Yeah.
Because it never feels overstimulating. I feel like sometimes it can feel like it's too much, but I feel like he balances it out well enough where like it never feels like it's too much.
There have been people that like push the envelope on like how stimulating it can get. Like my friend Irene like makes some shit that just sounds like I'm able to handle it, I guess, because like I'm not like autistic, but I can imagine that like if I shown this to like my friend, they'd be like, "Yo, I don't. What is what the fuck? But it sounds really fucking good though, because like it doesn't sound like you're just spamming shit just to spam it. It's like meticulously placed, but like, man, I wanted to try to do some shit like that, but like I don't think I would really be able to like do it like they do it
Yeah.
because they just know what they're doing. They're just doing my shit, but they actually know how to do it. I don't know how to do my shit.
I think
I
the
don't
most
know how to
abrasive
do
I've heard is like lure stuff. Like that's probably the most like in your face I've heard it.
Oh yeah, this is like they rapped on like my most chaotic beat ever. I don't know how the fuck I made it, but it was this beat that I made that sampled my my friend Steege, and man, I don't know what the fuck I was going through when I made it, but it's tucked me in. Like I don't know how the fuck I made that.
Yeah, I think there's one. It was probably like TG Wog and like I think Grace also. That someone showed me, and it was like I got like anxious listening to it just because it's like so much going on.
So much shit happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's you gotta like really get used to it. Like you really gotta like train your ears for it. That's why I've been like not doing it like that as crazy as of recently. Because like, God, there should be some breathing room. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm even like trying to do with
Mm-hmm.
my own sound. I'm trying to
Yeah.
find that sweet spot.
I do think that the train your ears like phrase is kind of dumb, but I feel like for your stuff and Step Team, like it is kind of true when you first hear it, because it'll make like no sense, and you hear it enough that like the rhythm starts to click, and now it doesn't feel like weird to me anymore.
Yeah, nah, bro. Like I remember I first heard like a what's like the first thing I listened to that just confused the hell out of me. I guess like my first Monte Booker song, like there's this one thing this guy made like years ago, and I listened to it and I was like, whoa, why is this like so offbeat but not? I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
find I'm trying to like use like, you know, the metronome in my mind to figure out what the fuck's happening, but I just couldn't. That made me fuck with it really, really hard. And also Keyblade. Keyblade is like the OG at like those weird ass like just like I like their beats a lot, but there were some times where that nigga would just make some. What were you doing? But you know, like it, the rest of the stuff that was really good. He was like just trying to figure out his own shit too, and the shit that he did figure out was like, bro, this shit's crazy. Like, there's so many like just classic like Keyblade beats that are just so weird to hear at first because you never heard niggas do that like that type of rhythm. It's always just like normal plug drums, you know. So like that nigga was really just like well ahead of their time.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, for so long, like in my head, it was like the snares gotta be either on the 3 or the 2 and the 4, and that's kind of just how I understood music. And then hearing that you can just place it anywhere, and not even doesn't have to be a snare, it can be whatever, and it'll still like make sense and work, was just like so like revolutionary for me, I guess. And I don't really make beats in your style anymore, just because like it's so much work. But I think
Yeah.
now like I do place my drums a lot more like just wherever, and it has a lot more like life to it because of that.
Yeah, bro, like expand your horizons a bit. Just like mess with like see how you could just make shit seem like different. Like okay, I'm just saying very vague shit, but like when you're making drums, like if you really want to experiment, just do some shit that you just wouldn't really like ever do, and then see how much you can like really push it. Like if you hear some like really weird shit and you want to try it out, just try it out and see how weird you can push it. Like I always liked like how Starkey like his drum patterns were just always awesome to me, and I'll just steal them and then then I'll just like manipulate them a bit to like my own personal liking. And I liked it so much I just kept expanding upon it, and I just kept doing it. And then Drino came along and started like that nigga found me when I had like I don't know like 500 followers on Instagram, and like they just like they're like, yo, let me send you some melodies, and I was like, bet, because I didn't know who they were at first. I just like listened to their shit, and bro, I was like astounded by what this nigga was making. Like this nigga was like, I can't describe how much inspiration this nigga Drino has like given to me, like just like as a friend. Like they really just go out their way to make the most like uplifting shit. Like you can tell they put their soul in these beats. They
Mm-hmm.
don't just make shit. Like they really think about what they're doing when they're making this shit. And like it just sounds so good. Like he doesn't do anything generic. He'll do like a generic style for fun and then make it sound like the most harsh shit in the world for no reason. Like he could do literally any style and you could tell it's a Drino beat. Like it's so fucking good.
Yeah, those are always
I
stuff
love this
producers to
thing.
me.
And I get a plug beat, bro. Drino got you, bro. That nigga could do fucking Perk 40 type beats randomly for no reason. They could did a bully bump type beat at some point. It's like really hard. Then he can lock in, make the most like beautiful ambient, like I'm about to cry on this beat type shit out of nowhere. And then like I, I don't know how he does it. He just knows how to do everything in the most like amazing way ever. Like that beat that like he made for this one nigga. So like he made this beat for this nigga, Cashalo. And like, bro, I will never forget this beat ever. I love this beat
Let me see.
so much. It's so simple, but like it's just so fucking good. I love his melodies and I love his drums.
It
Whenever I
sounds
send
like
that
it's
nigga a
rusty.
melody,
That's crazy.
dude, I don't like. He's so good at just making like Nintendo type shit for no reason. Like he always has like just the most like heart in his shit, bro. Like that nigga needs to blow the fuck up. I'm being serious. I want to see that nigga like working with fucking The Weeknd one day. I'm dead. I love that dude, bro. But yeah, just expand your shit. Like just listen to shit and then just low key just remake it sometimes. Like there's nothing wrong with just remaking drums sometimes just to get a feel for it. Like you gotta just learn to study.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be afraid to just be inspired and just study. Niggas will be like, "Oh, you're a clone." You know, you're a clone. Like, bro, everyone was a fucking clone at some point, man. You can't like make music and not clone somebody. You're not gonna like open the doll then like instantly become like the next fucking like Zaytoven of the generation, bro. You're gonna get inspired by someone to even like make a beat in the first place, and then you're gonna copy the fuck out of them.
Well,
Just
I
do
think
it,
it's
and
like
then
you like
find your own shit.
try to copy them and then you fail at it because you can't do what they do, but then you do it in your own way, and that's kind of how you find your
You're
sound.
never gonna. You can never in your life. That's just something you gotta learn. You will never be able to copy someone to the point of where you just like you mastered it. You can't master someone else because like you just aren't that person. You can get close, but you're never gonna like really feel like, damn, this just sounds exactly like something they would make because like it just isn't. If they didn't make that shit, but you did. And that's how I felt when I was like, I used to clone the fuck out like Prod Wi-Fi back then, and I'm like, damn, this shit is ass. It sounds something like them. Like, bro, I had to realize you can't, bro. You can't clone. You can't literally clone someone. You could just be really inspired, and that's it. But like, there are times where people just try to like maliciously clone someone, I guess. But like, that never happens. It doesn't happen enough to the point where like people need to like be like, yo, don't clone me, bro. Like, buy my
It's
drum
just like
kit for
rating LOL.
$80,
I
but
feel
don't
is the
clone me.
most like blatant example. That's a different thing.
Yeah, nah, bro. Like, there are some weirdos, but it's just don't let those people be like, don't let them like discourage you from just like being inspired, bro. Like, please just do what you want, do what you gotta do to just make shit. Then eventually it will just come to you. It will take a lot of time. It will take years probably, but you will eventually find your own footing. It took me a long ass time.
Yeah, I know you mentioned earlier that like you were making music before you got on an actual DOS. Like how and when did you get into making music like initially? And then I know you mentioned some, but like who are some of your other like influences like for your music?
Well, for the first question, my friend Oliver or like Lucy, like introduced me to like FO Studio after I met them, and oh my god, I'm gonna low key just lie. I met them in a really cool Discord server for normal people, and they're like, yeah, I make shit, and it was like they're making like sad trap, which was like like old like 2015 like cloud trap. You know Edward, right? Edward
Yeah.
Teletrix. You know how like he was like Sight back then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like that type of shit. That shit that he was making, and I was like, bro, can you just teach me, please? Because I have like music experience. Like I play guitar, so like I knew how to like make a melody, I guess, but actually it's like learning a whole new program. I never touched a music program before. I have like experience with like editing and like all that, but making music, that's like a whole new I never touched it before. So I looked at that shit. I was like, what the fuck? I was downloading like random ginseng kits because I think it was like, yo, just download these, bro. You got it. And then I downloaded those. I made like my first like I guess actual like beat, and it was so bad. I wish I could find it. Like it was really bad. But after that, I started just like listening to like Six Dogs a lot, and like, man, there was so many niggas back then that I was just listening to. Is Lil West still a person?
Yeah,
Like
I
that
think
sounded rude.
so.
Is he still like? Is he still around? Not still a person. But yeah, I used to listen to like Lil West a lot. Doo-wop, obviously that nigga's a goat. But then I found out about like Rip Squad because this is around the time that like Ice Dancer came out. Then I found out about Rip Squad that way because I heard about Rip Squad before because like I was already obsessed with this producer named Oscar 100, and they made beats with Lucy before, but I only just knew about them because of that. I didn't know they actually like worked with Blade and shit. And I listened to that shit, and I was like, wait, okay, low key, because those beats sounded like not hard to make. You know what I mean? Like they didn't sound like they sounded really good, but they didn't sound like incredibly complicated. It just sounded really cool. So I was like, okay, this is inspiring me to continue to make shit. Because I was like considering quitting like 8 different times. Like every other month, I was like, I'm quitting this shit. I'm gonna go back to playing fucking Hypixel every day and just quitting this shit. It's like I didn't see it as like a hobby back then. I just saw it as like a bro, I need to learn how to make music now or else I'll die. Because like I was so bored. I didn't want to do anything else but make music.
It was
loved listening
COVID
to it
too,
all the
right?
time.
So
Yeah, it was around that same time. So you're just like you're just stuck inside the whole time. So like fuck it, I need to learn how to like actually use this shit. And then eventually I cracked the code. I made like my first like beat with this fucking oh my god. I remember like on the complete off chance that my nigga Dirtbag hears this. I'm sorry, bro. I was poor back then, but I downloaded like a leaked version of your first kit and I made a beat with it. It was like a serum bank, and I made my first like actual, I guess, somewhat okay beat with that. After like making just trap metal and sad trap for so long, and I was kind of proud of it. Uh, Fun fact about that specific thing. Randomly, like this is like a few years ago, but for some reason there was like a lot of like data breaches with SoundCloud, and niggas were just able to get into like any private track. So a nigga commented on that like beat on my account because I archive all my beats on my account. And I was so confused. I was like, bro, I didn't send this to anybody. How the fuck did he get this? They're just like, cool. I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, like that was the first time I actually like made something like I guess I could call like more unique than just like abusing ginseng kits and making like loud sounds and sampling the same like Imogen or Imogen heap.
Imogen Heap,
Am
yeah.
I saying that right? Yeah, Imogen heap samples and shit. I low key forgot what the second question was.
I guess just some people that have inspired you over the years.
Okay, so I got a Shamana is like probably like oh my god. I remember like Shamana was like my first introduction to like weird underground SoundCloud shit because like I was always like just on SoundCloud listening to like funk, like that nigga Apollo or 666 was really cool, like Purple Posse and all that shit, and like lo-fi too, like ginseng, like the other one.
Yeah.
And fuck, what's that nigga's name? I think his name's like Elijah Who, but I think he changed it to something else. Or did he change it back? Oh, he changed it back. Okay, yeah, Elijah Who was like the goat back then. They made that one beat that was like, you definitely fucking heard this shit. You couldn't escape this shit because like this shit got turned into like a meme back then with like dankness or whatever, where they'll put it like cursed images from Reddit over it, and then like it'll like
Oh
match
my
to the
wow.
melody.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, you remember
I
this,
never
bro?
knew what this was
I used to
called.
hate
Wow.
that. You couldn't escape it, bro. But like his other shit is really good too. Like he made like a lot of cool shit back then. Uh, and who else, bro? Besides you, I don't fuck with him anymore though. I heard that nigga is like an actual like nutcase, but that nigga shit though was like crazy. Six Dogs, obviously, rest in peace. Uh, Captain Crunch, I fucking love that nigga's production back then. That nigga, yo, Eris. Also, Eris is like the most underrated producer ever. This nigga makes like the craziest shit, and they've been doing it for years. And despite how I'm sure this nigga inspired like a lot of niggas, bro. He's still not really that known. Like he like has a lot of like followers in SoundCloud, but like bro, his IG has like nothing. He doesn't really do anything anywhere else. He just dumps shits and like he just chills. But like, bro, this nigga like this guy should be industry. I'm being serious. This nigga made too much good shit for years. Like he always just improved with like everything, and his style is so like specific and like unique.
Mm-hmm.
Like no one does shit like he does. Nobody. If I'm being completely honest. Yeah, obviously. That nigga is like, I don't really gotta even explain how influential that nigga is to me. Fuck. I know I'm forgetting somebody though. Someone really obvious. Lilac and 19. Those guys like Sad Trap wise, like those guys were the fucking ghosts back then. And Safari. Safari quit a very long time ago though. I think that nigga quit in like, oh my god, they quit in 2018. Damn, that's almost 10 years.
Oh, ow. That's weird. Was like Anti-J also like inspo for you?
Oh yeah, fucking, oh my god, that's like the Canadian goat. I fucking love like, bro, that nigga, oh my god, that nigga is the influence that nigga had on me like for years, like back since like Vine was a thing. I think he's been around for so long, oh my god. But yeah, those are like basically just the main people that like inspire me to like even like surf SoundCloud and just make shit.
Yeah. But, I know like Spirit They're Gone, Spirit They Vanished is also like a pretty big inspo for you too, right?
That and I gotta put you onto this. Let me just find it. This shit will change your life. This nigga right here. I think they low-key quit, but this dude was like just making bullshit, but like really good bullshit, if that makes sense. Like,
whoa!
Please forgive me for
Go Crazy, Go
all
Stupid.
The covers are really fucking. This was back when like everything was a lot more memey, so that's why all the covers are like that. But like, bro, the songs themselves are like they age really well.
Yeah, I miss this era of production a lot.
Oh god, I wish I could go back. I wish I could just go back, but everything is so hard to do because like now everyone knows how to do everything, so it's like there's not a lot of like room for like innovation. Like you gotta like
that's
really
crazy for you to say that because you've been innovating
like,
a whole sound. Like I feel there's a whole wave of producers now that exist like because of like your influence. I don't know if you want to take credit for that, but it's like I feel like a lot of them would say that you're like an inspiration for them. So it's kind of crazy that you're saying there's not a lot of room to do new stuff.
I'm happy about that. I'm inspiring people to like just like make really stupid shit like that too. But I don't know. I guess this just feels weird that like I be hearing people like make shit that I wish I low key made. Like they'll make a beat and then be like, "Oh, this is IB Heroin," but like, bro, I couldn't make that if I tried. But I'm very flattered that I somehow like convinced you to make that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know. Like they're all gonna fucking find their own footing and make the crazy shit in the world, and I'm gonna sit here making like the most random garbage. Hopefully, I hope I am still making garbage in 10 years. I'm not just like I didn't quit or something, but I really wanted to see like where this like sound goes because it looks like it's going into like a really good direction.
Yeah, I was also curious because I know you've posted some stuff on like the FHT account. It's like Braden Potts or like Soul Hop inspiration for you at all? Because like the really OTT like.
Oh no, Braden Potts is like that's like the GOAT.
Yeah,
especially from that like scene. Like, I love Braden Potts. That I'm surprised you even like picked him on that like immediately.
No, because one of my friends was involved in that scene back then, and like we all loved Braden Potts because you did a whole tape with him. But like you just don't hear people do music like that anymore, especially like the super overly like OTT like on the master. Like it's so sick.
Yeah, like Cold Plus Twin shit.
Yeah.
Bro, like I always wanted to make tape music because of like obvious reasons. I grew up on lo-fi, but like I don't know. Like I felt like that's the type of shit you made when like you just like mastered making beats for some fucking reason, but clearly that's not how it works. You could make that shit whenever you want, but like I don't know, like I like mature to make that shit, and I never did mature, so I just never made it. But then I decided to make it, and then I really liked it, and I put it on that account. But yeah, I still have a lot to learn though before I like continue with that shit. Because like people, these niggas don't play around. They don't. This is not like an easy thing to make. You gotta really like know what you're doing, and you gotta really know how to sample.
Also, just getting the feel of it
Really,
too,
not.
because like you can't just put the drum like there, and even like, you can't just like drag it over it too. Like it's really like it has to make you go like that, and it's really hard
Yeah,
to
you
get
gotta like
that.
actually have a constant good rhythm, and like you can make like off tempo shit. Like my friend Natagen is really good at making like this weird off drums, but the way they do it though is like completely different from how I do. They actually like it's all completely like thought out and calculated. I can't just do shit like along the way, and like that is not the type of shit that you should really be doing exactly with that type of stuff. At least from like that's what I learned. But I'll probably get the hang of it if I just keep going.
Yeah, I think Zay's stuff is a good example of that too, where like his stuff has like the really crazy swing, but like, it doesn't feel like artificial like on his stuff.
Zay is just like a completely different type of human. I don't know how they make the most like simple sounding crazy shit like, and it always hits hard as fuck.
Yeah,
Like I respect that person so fucking much.
yeah. I know we were talking about it earlier, but like I feel like, especially over the last year or so, like you as well as like Step Team have kind of become like probably the two biggest inspirations for like people like in the scene, and now there's a whole like the Tomodachi Collective is like a whole group of producers that like kind of operate like around that sound. I know you're part of it too. I guess I was kind of just
Mhm.
curious how you feel about this sound becoming so like widespread, because like it comes from you, but it's not even like your own thing anymore. It's like the whole scene's like sound.
That is how I feel about it, and I'm really glad it's like that because like I low key like I don't know because it's really popular right now, and I'm terrified of the thought of like all that like attention just being directly on me. I hate like I like attention, but I don't like it. Like I like the dopamine I get from when I get likes on a post, like from like whether it's like music I made or like just like from when I posted on SoundCloud. But like I don't like the idea that like people are talking about me. But I hate that idea, and that's why I'm like low key like this is a blessing in disguise that like I'm not like really that no. Like I remember my friend told me that like I have like 80 clones, but no one even knows who I am, and like they said that like that was a bad thing, but not really, because like I don't think they're clones. I don't have like actual like straight up like they're doing their own shit. They're just doing it like they're just inspired by me. But dude, I don't know. Like I don't like the idea of like. Well, we had a whole conversation about it. People are just really negative. Like I already had a
Yeah,
whole altercation with Twitter over like the shit that I was posting. That's why I don't even post beats on Twitter anymore. I just post art because like I know it's like a pussy thing to be like, oh, you're just making your own safe space. Why don't you just post shit you like and stop worrying about like what other people say? But it's like I don't want to constantly be a witness to it. I don't know. Like I don't like having to like explain myself for the music that I make. Like I like just making shit and then posting it and people just like it and that's it.
mm-hmm.
As like bare bones as that sounds, like there's a reason. I know it's like not the most mature thing to do, but like
I mean, you're protecting your peace.
it
Like that makes sense
works.
to me.
It's just a hobby to me. It's not like a like I don't like do this for money or anything. I like using FL Studio a lot, and I like the dopamine I get from making something that sounds cool to my ears. I don't like also having to hear people be like, "Bro, this sounds like what? Why is Step Team a thing? Why are you doing this? This sounds retarded." And blah blah blah. Like I don't know. Like it's whatever. But at the same time, it's like, what did I do? And like they do it to like other people too. Like I said, they like try to like drag OG and shit, and it's like, bro, what did that nigga do? But that nigga didn't do fucking anything. And then I don't know, like that's why I don't like the attention. But I'm getting more eyes on me, and so far nothing bad happened yet. So
Yeah, I think also
I
like
think I'm doing
producers in
something
general
right.
get less spotlight unless you're like Pierre or something. So it's like I feel
Oh
like
yeah, nah, bro.
you'll be able to
Producers
kind
get
of
treated
operate
like
more
shit.
under the radar.
They get treated like they're not even human, bro. Like they. I don't know why people refuse to like pay attention to like the actual producers. Like, bro, people would like give rappers credit for like beat selection. Bro, what? All they're doing is just using the good beats that niggas sent them. That's not like a skill to have. And then they'll act like the beat that they made, like, I remember like niggas would like listen to like, you know, like Destroy Lonely, right? Bro, that nigga gets like crazy ass beats, and then niggas would be like, bro, like that nigga went crazy with this beat, bro. Like that nigga made it. He didn't make it, man. It was credit the dude that made it. But like, you know, they're just fans. They don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But then like you see arguments on Twitter about, oh yeah, everything goes back to Twitter. But like you hear arguments on Twitter about like how niggas still like don't get, you know, paid correctly. And they'd be like, bro, like all you do is just like make like a beat, bro.
There
And, like
is
a
no
melody
song
for
without
it.
the
Like that didn't do
producer. Like, I
all the
don't get where that
work.
comes from either.
You're acting like the song isn't like, bro, without the beat, there was no song. Like that shit you hear in the background, like rappers have to like compliment the beat for a reason. They're making shit based off of it. Sure, like a rapper can carry a beat sometimes, but like, bro, Destroy Lonely isn't carrying the beats, bro. Like it's mainly like it goes hand in hand. Like you gotta like give credit where credit is due. But that's never gonna happen because you know, like when a nigga doesn't know how to like, I'm not trying to like gatekeep like criticism, like, oh, you have to know how to make this shit to criticize it, but like, bro, that's just like the truth. Like, people that don't know how music works just say the most stupid shit and to say it like as if it's like a fact. 'Cause they don't know how shit works. They think that like beats are just like the most simple things to make. Like you're not doing anything. It's like it's harder to rap. Like I'm not gonna say like rapping is like easier to do than like producing. It's just not. But like they're two separate things, and they both should be fucking respected, like in their own fields. And like that's just not gonna happen though, because people are just way too biased with like rappers,
Mm-hmm.
way too biased.
Yeah. I don't know if you remember what happened with OK, but it was so funny because like when he first started getting popular, people were glazing him, and then he produced like I think it was all of like Jump Out or like most of it, and people were like, I don't want to hear
Yeah,
another OK beat ever again, even though they're hyping him up like 2 months prior. And now if you see like a bunch of OK places on an album, you're like, oh man, it's like it's so dumb how that like switches.
it's because they don't even like know what they be. You know what I learned? A lot of their opinions are just not even their opinions. Like they just like hear what other niggas say and they just like gawk. And it, like when a nigga switches up and they get more, I guess, like of the positive opinion on their end, like that's when they're like, okay, I'm gonna follow that dude's opinion because apparently everyone likes that dude's opinion, and it's easy to say that because they don't like. I'm not gonna act like all of them are complete androids,
Mm-hmm.
but like a solid like 70% of like of fans of a rapper are just like actual like, you know, they're not smart. Like Jane's fans, for example, like Jane's fans. I've seen this with my own eyes because they used to like interact with like that community on Twitter, bro. They just like I don't even know how they function and then like proceed to like go to sleep feeling like you're like a normal human being.
It's
Like
just being like
I
so
don't know how it's
parasocial. Like, I
possible.
don't get it.
And it's worse when like I feel like it's worse the more talented a person is in their field because like they feel like because they listen to that person that they know everything how music works and like because Jane is really good at that type of shit they think that like oh I have the I'm a Jane fan so I can just say whatever the fuck about whatever like
I think that's
whatever
just dead air
I can say.
fans in general.
It's just like it's all the fans of everybody. Like everyone's fans are just awful. It just sucks. I'm not even trying to like single out Jane fans. It's like that's not even fair because like, dude, oh my god, like any rapper stands are just I don't know why they're just awful. Like with that cruise shit. Back to the cruise shit, but like it's just like I never why. And you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Too.
Yeah.
I don't know what is going on, but it's so weird. That's why I don't want to be. I'm not trying to like act like I'm gonna be that popular one day because I don't know what the fuck's going on in my life. But like, if that somehow happens, that's a terrifying thought because I don't know. That's why I don't like. I only post on SoundCloud like once a year. I don't like have a schedule with anything. I really just do shit when I feel like doing it because I don't
Yeah.
want to like I don't know. I don't know. I want it to stay like normal, I guess. But if I do get popular, I'm not gonna act like it's the worst thing in the world. Like I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna be very proud of myself, but then you gotta actually deal with I'm already paranoid enough as it is, man. So it's like I don't know. I guess I'll just have to like learn to deal with it.
Yeah, I think it's been cool to see how like your sound's been adapted. Also, like I guess I'm speaking from like how I've like interpreted like what I've learned from your music, I guess. But like me and my friends, we did a whole beat tape where it was like we tried meshing your style with like treads, but it has like the tread 808, but it has like the sound collage style
Mhm.
like drums. Just because
I
that
can
was like
imagine that.
because that was something that was like I haven't seen people do this, but I feel like you could. So I just wanted to try seeing like what we could do with it. Or like I've tried using like the sound clash drums as like a drop on a song instead of like the whole time. Because I think
Mhm.
one thing I've noticed with like other people that do it is sometimes it bothers me that like the whole song is just like that, and I kind of wish it'd be more like intentional. So I'll use it as like a
Yeah, it's
drop.
not like
So
really
it's like,
spaced out. It's just all
yeah,
just like every pattern is just like all just a new sound every other bar, and it's like it's not bad, but it's like you gotta learn to let the beat like actually breathe a bit. At least if they're trying
yeah,
to do what like I do, because I always like just like letting my shit breathe, unless I'm like making a beat specifically to just sound completely chaotic. Like I like letting my shit like ride and breathe, but you can do whatever you want. But it is good to just like like learn when a shit sounds hard. It's like if you use constant loud sounds in a beat, not only does it not hit as hard, because like you're gonna know that like the whole shit is just loud sounds. It just makes it sound like well noise because like there's not like a really like set like proper pattern of especially if it's not complementing like the melody itself. It just sounds like a bunch of noise under a melody. It just doesn't really it's not gonna sound like I don't think I can imagine like a rapper like be like, oh, I really want to use this. And like not saying that you want to make shit for rappers, but it's like you gotta let your shit like breathe. And
yeah.
yeah, that's my little heroin tip.
But also with these beats, I feel like you kind of just like you kind of just recorded the metronome because like all the drums are still on beat, even if they're not like on a typical swing. So like it'll still sound right if you just record over it normally.
I remember a person who said that like my shit just sound like beats made for other producers to listen to. And I guess I can understand that. I guess like if you just show this to like a random person who isn't like used to like that type of like shit, they're not gonna have that built-in metronome in their mind. So like they're gonna listen to be like, well, what is going on here? Like how am I supposed to understand this? And they're gonna think, okay, this is definitely made for people that have like they're like verified on SoundCloud. They can listen to this, but like it's not even like what I'm trying to go for.
Yeah,
Like I'm just like I'm not sure what even like directly inspired me to like make shit like that. It really is just like old trap metal that I used to like make back then. I just wanted to like see if I can like incorporate that old shit I used to make into my new, what I've been doing nowadays, and it just worked out too well. Like it just sounded too good to me, and I just kept doing it. Cause like trap metal, like it is all about just like being loud and jarring, but
mm-hmm.
it's not like constantly loud and jarring. It's like it hits at the right places.
Yeah,
I mean, the whole shit is loud, but like the actual patterns themselves aren't just like constant loud, loud, loud. It's like it's hitting at the right places, and I just wanted to like see if I could just somehow do that in my shit by using just like normal drums, but then just like using it in a weird ass fucking way. And yeah, it's good to have those shits like just sound like that, like just the most like weird, like I'm not trying to say like oh I just wanted to make something really weird and different, but like it's just like I don't know. I like how it sounds to me, but I know that it's gonna just seem like, oh, this is definitely just made for other people to impress other, experienced producers, but not really. I think a person that's new to music that is open, could like at least attempt to listen to it.
yeah.
But I wouldn't be surprised if they just like turn that shit the fuck off immediately.
I will say though, like I feel like a lot of IG clips are kind of made for other producers because I feel like there's also a general like oversaturation of like producers in the scene compared to rappers, which like isn't a bad thing because like more people making art is always a good thing. But like I feel like
Mhm.
producer clips are meant for other producers to listen to a lot of the time.
Absolutely. Like I grew up on like like dirtbag clips and like Koreana like beat
Mm-hmm.
clips and shit like that, and like just like those old like beat clips are just I fucking love beat clips. I'll always like have them in the back of my mind while I'm doing like, literally anything, and that's why I didn't even like bother with not posting them because like bro, like I always am going to post like beat clips and my shit. Like that first like snips I made that after I guess like supposedly quit SoundCloud because I wanted to like quit because that was around the time that I wanted to like focus on like a lot of shit that was going on, but
Mm-hmm.
I liked it too much. I was like, okay, wait, I liked posting that. I'm gonna make a bunch more beats and then post another compilation. And they kept getting longer and longer. I think my last ones that I just released are like I think it's literally an hour long,
Yeah.
which is like not like normal. People normally do like 10 minutes, like I don't like waifu and like those people back then did like probably like 20 minutes at most. Bro, I don't think everyone should do like hour long compilations, but if that's what you want to do, if you have the fucking space for it, go ahead. I
Dude,
just did it
the
because like I
last
made too many
video
beats.
I did in the channel, my friend Ryan, he did like no, it was a 100 track beat tape because he just made 100 beats throughout like his like college school year. He just dropped them as like a beat tape because he feels like people don't drop like beat tapes enough. Because like I don't feel like clips count as beat tapes. He kind of likes having the actual like structure of like each track you can listen to individually.
Yeah, I am way too. I make too much shit for that. Like I know that like my older show were definitely just like beat tapes. I just didn't really properly like organize, but now they're basically just like comps to me. Like it's just like here's a bunch of shit I've made. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
gonna even like. I used to credit in the description like which beat is who and who I made it with and the timestamps, but I just gave up eventually, bro. Like now my shit's just like look like this. It's just a bunch of names. They're not even in order.
I
It's
can't
just
even blame you too. Like
like
it's so
yeah.
much shit. Yeah.
It's too many. Like I'm just too lazy with doing it, and I know I could be like a lot more like I can at least just try, but fuck it, bro. Like it's SoundCloud, man. It doesn't matter. Just, if you want to really know that bad, just text me. Hey, which beat did you?
Yeah. Also, I guess this kind of goes along with you being like more like widespread now. But my coworker, they used to be involved in the digicore scene back in the day. So we were talking about a bunch of SoundCloud stuff, and I was trying to see like if they knew anything about like what's going on now. And I mentioned that I was gonna be doing this today, and they were like, "Wait, you mean like GF look like anime?" Like that was how they knew you.
Fucking bro. Yeah, man, that's like the best username I ever fucking made for a social. You said they were a digicore producer?
Yeah, they were like in the scene back in the day. They went by SCO. I'll spell it out. But they're on that like 100 person's like scruff cipher and whatever.
Oh my, yo, I got the Ansang ego flashback. Oh my god, it's it's so funny how like if you go to like any person's genius, there's like a fucking 13% chance that like just one of the songs is just that damn
Bro, like
cipher. Like at
Gunk
least
was
one
on
of
there
them.
and he was like 11. Like how?
Yeah, Gunk was on them. High Starkey was fucking like so many people. Fucking like Jalu and shit. I think even like Kenneside was on one of them. So like it's
We
remember,
need to
but
bring
yeah, like
ciphers
only like
back. I'm
Seymour to
so sad
Seal.
that's not like a thing anymore.
Everything was so much more like they were just so much more simple back then.
But to
It
be
was
fair,
horrible,
like
but it was a
people
lot
were
more
just
fun.
like at home, had nothing better to do, so it makes more sense.
No, like literally, that's why it was so fun because everyone was just bored as fuck, so they were just doing anything. That's why I feel like everything just happened so fast because like we just had a lot more time to just like do a lot more shit at once and then just improve. Like, bro, this shit's made me like I miss Widow so bad. Widow was like the actual goat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's cool to see how the scene from back then though, because like I think back then it was like the digicore scene, like that was like a sectioned off like part of SoundCloud, but now they've kind of assimilated into like what's happening with like everything else.
Oh yeah, nah, like, that shit's like I can't escape it now. Like I seen that shit like I seen YouTube tutorials for it with like thousands of views, and I would like check the date. That shit was like last month. Like damn, like who is still not like acting like it died completely, but like who is still listening to this shit? Lo and behold, bro. It's the Russians. Those niggas love fucking like European niggas always just like randomly just get a genre and just like blow it the fuck up, and it's really funny to me. And
I mean, they did that with like
it's
drift
cool though.
funk,
At least that sound never died.
which is like
I don't even want to like.
I don't want to talk about drift
That's a
funk, but like that
whole.
is like their fault.
It is entirely their fault. It's like really their fault. Like whenever you look up funk now, it's not even like that type of funk that like I listen to now. It's like specifically just like cowbell, like
Yeah,
Sigma TikTok edit funk, which is I guess it's like I can't really. I'm not gonna like shit on people for not listening to a certain type of music, but it's like, damn, bro, it's like that's all the songs sound the same. Like there's some songs that are like, okay, this sounds cool. Like at least they like at least made something that's like catchy. But then like the rest of them all just sound the same, and it's like it's just whatever. But honestly, bro, I can't even be mad because low key we let Freddie Dredd get away with a lot of shit back then. So I think that's just like SoundCloud just like punishing us for even like letting that nigga like even blow up like that. I know
reparations.
they're not too
Yeah,
related, but it's just like I don't even know how we let that nigga like get away with all these songs.
I think it's so funny that like hardstyle is like Mog music now too. Like that's like so random to me.
Bro, dude, hardstyle sounds so cool, but it's like there's so many hardstyle songs now. Like I any fucking like I saw like there was this one trend of like this one fucking there's just like this old ass animation on YouTube about like Rayman and like I'm gonna send it. It's really fucking stupid. And like some guy took it and then they put like a hardstyle song over it. But the tweet had like 50K likes and it was so fucking random. Like, why is hardstyle like everywhere now? It's like that and Wave. Wave is coming back now for some reason.
I'm hype about that. Like Wave has been needing to come back.
Yeah, Wave is awesome. I always liked Wave, but like it was just so random to hear like a TikTok with like a million likes and it's just like a Wave song made by some like on Taylor Swift. Like, damn, I didn't know that like that shit was still alive like that.
Yeah, one thing that like me and friends have talked about that like because I really hope Tread can catch on at some point, but I feel like if it ever does, it's gonna be in like red pill edits. It's like it'd be similar to Drift Funk. I really don't want it to be, but that's like the most realistic scenario I can see, which I really do not like.
I know this is like literally an interview about me, but not to just make this about me, but this is like an actual fear I have that like if my shit were to blow up, it'll start being like in TikTok edits and like it's like those type of edits.
Oh yeah, I could see it being sped up and be on what's called like Jug Talk or something. Like
yeah, it's like a genre of like it's just called like jug now because like people mix up the terms with like those like editing styles and shit. But yeah, like on TikTok, like it's just like a lot of like they're just remapping and it's a lot of just like subtle shakes and shit. And they're called jug edits on there now, and they're like blowing the fuck up now, and it's really random. But I used to make those type of edits like for a very long time, like around the time that I started making like music, and it's just weird like to see that somehow get popular. And I see people make those edits to like my songs and like well my beats I mean, and like it'll be like oh my god that's so cool. It's like my worlds are colliding with shit that I've made because like I've been editing for so long. It's cool that someone like sat there and just like edited for that long to like something that I've made. Like it's like it just means a lot to me because like that shit takes a long time to make.
yeah, going back to when I first found you, so I think like I'd heard people say your name in calls and stuff before actually I'd like heard one of your songs. So I thought you were heroin, like the drug, right? But then
Yeah,
once I saw your name, I realized it's heroin with the E, which is like a heroic woman. And I feel like we all have people in our lives that we kind of are like kind of heroes to us in a way, whether it's someone in a personal life or just like an artist we look up to a lot. I guess it's kind of in line with the inspirations question, but I was curious if there's anybody you can kind of consider like a hero of yours.
That's a really good question. But also, I'm going to not answer that right now. I'm going to tell a funny story about the heroin thing because I just had a conversation with this. I mean, I brought this like with my mom like recently, because of that shit. So yeah, it means heroin as a female hero. For some fucking dumb reason, I was in school once And instead of using my school email, I used my music email. And I sent a file to my teacher, and they just saw, like I said, heroin. Now, like, it was an English teacher, which is ironic, but like, they thought it was like the drug, so they
Mm-hmm.
like talked to me, and they're like, "Hey, is he still okay? Like, are you okay?" I'm like, yeah. And then they talked to my mom about it. They're like, "Hey, is your son okay?" It's like, it's worried about things at home. He's like, "What? Why?" And they're like, "Okay, well, I'll be like, I got received an email that said heroin in it." I'm like, what? And then my mom talked to me like, "Yo, why are you like sending emails about heroin?" And I'm like, "What?" And I'm like, "Oh shit, I used the wrong email." And I explained that was my music, and then they're like, "Why is your music name heroin?" I'm like, "It's not what you think. It's like a different female hero." But they're like, "Yeah, but they're not gonna think that, blah blah blah." It was so fucking stupid. I don't know why I made that my name. It's just like I had a PlayStation account, and the name was literally just heroin with an E. And I really liked the account. And eventually, ironically, because of the same type of shit, Sony changed the name of the account after I sold the account to someone to like use your bunch of numbers. And they're like, "Bro, I got scammed." I'm like, "I'm so sorry." I paid them back like half the money.
Mm-hmm.
And like, it's just so funny how like I just managed to get like the one word that I like that just also happens to like just be very confusing. It's like
Yeah.
color with like a U type shit, but
It's
like
a
it's
really
just
cool
I
name
don't
though. It
know.
just sucks that that's also like what people hear or like think of when they first hear it.
Yeah, because I first heard the work as a Ghost in the Shell, like the anime, and I just really
Mm-hmm.
liked that anime. So I was like, bro, I'm gonna make that like my name because especially since I already went by heroin because of that account when I was a kid. So fuck it, and it stuck. But I used to just go by Casper because that was just like an alias I went by back then. Because like for some reason it was like a rule on PlayStation to not actually use your first name to strangers. So you just made up a name. And I was like, Casper with a K, so it's cool. And then like I dropped that shit like probably like a year into my little career, just like that name sucked. It just didn't fit me at all. I rather just go by East or something. Then I was like, wait,
Mm-hmm.
why don't I just go by heroin? I just went by heroin. And yeah, that was just like the start one. So the question was,
Like people you
oh,
would
someone to say
consider like
heroin to me.
heroes. Yeah.
Yeah. Um Bobby Horror. That guy like introduced me to like everyone. I wouldn't if I never met that dude, I wouldn't have like met like I would not be where I am right now, like at all. I probably used to be making like trap metal and shit. Like that guy really like took me out the dirt. And Paul, obviously. He was like the second person I met right after like Bobby Horror in this scene. And after that, I met Drew Note and stuff. Uh Shamana for just being himself. That nigga is like too influential. I think the shit was just why. Like,
Was it like 4-4 and then a bunch of Y's? I feel like I've seen that app before.
nah, it's like a person from like 2015.
Okay, yeah, never mind.
Uh, they just went by yeah, they go by light blending in. This person's like really influential to me. And Blank Body. Blank Body is like the fucking goats. I will always respect Blank Body for just like making the shit that they can make back then. No one was making shit like that back then at all. Like his shit
Mm-hmm.
is so unique to this day. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, those are my heroes.
Yeah, I would say like for me, the first thing that comes to mind would probably be like Porter Robinson, specifically because of when I found his music. Because like again, it was like COVID, everyone feels like
Mm-hmm.
shit, and I felt like so drained. I was taking like AP Physics at the time, and I had just finished taking like a test on Zoom that I was really stressed over. And I listened to Nurture for the first time, and I just felt all my like anxiety just like wash away the moment I heard like the first track. So I think like for the way the album makes you feel, he'll always be like a hero of mine. Like for that.
I was going to say that's very relatable because I remember like I didn't listen to this person as a hero, but Waifu or Sense, they go by
Mm-hmm.
Sense now. This nigga made like a really good Porter Robinson flip with this person named Lovebug, and I felt the exact same way like listening to that as he felt like listening to Porter for the first time. And like this flip, I'll send it to you because like this shit is like just so. It's just such a it's adorable. It's an adorable beat.
It's so like euphoric.
Like it's just the atmosphere that nigga always makes. It's like is already so fucking powerful, and then like people sampling them to like make it even more like I guess just to add more to it. Just like it just makes it seem like so like I guess like no, it makes it feel like more of like a community, you know, like people just want to like build off of like shit that inspired them to just make their own shit, and then like they make flips, and then it just like it's like a never like ending cycle, and it's just cool. I like listening to this shit. It's been like wow, like music is just awesome. I love
Yeah.
music, man.
No, it's so magical, and it's so crazy to me that like we all have the same like 12 notes to work with, like in an octave and whatever, and then people can just make that, and you never even think of it.
Like, damn, how the fuck did I not think of this?
Yeah. Although your sound can be a bit out there at times, that hasn't meant that it's been difficult for you to work with other artists and producers. Some collaborators that I'm always excited to see what you work with are Ellen's, Dreamnote, Sydney Runner, and Gunk, just to name a few. And earlier this year, you actually produced a song with Ellen and Sydney for Gunk titled Stay Trill, which is definitely my favorite song that you've produced for another artist.
Oh my god, that beat. Oh my god, that song is like I said this before. That's like probably the best song on SoundCloud right now, like ever. Like, well, is it? I don't even think it's on SoundCloud right now
Yeah, no, he
because
took
like
like
I think
half his
they
stuff down. I was so confused about that.
yeah they lost their pro. I'm pretty sure like the description is just
Oh
fucking not fucking.
no, because then that's just deleted. Like, oh, that
No, it
sucks.
comes back when you pay back. It happened to me too. Like it took off like all of my archives should have to like pay for more pro again. Then like
Oh
it like
really? I
fixed
thought
it.
it just deleted it like entirely.
Nah, I feel like people will be able to sue if it just randomly deleted your shit. But like,
Okay,
nah,
that's
it
good
just
at
like takes it
least.
down. Way. But yeah, that beat is so like I made the melody and then I sent this the melody to Sydney. Then they made some crazy shit. And then Sydney sent the zip to Lance. Then Lance just oh my god, that nigga made it. There's a reason why that beat sounds the way it is right now. It sounds so professional because fucking Lance like just touched it up. Like that beat really was a group effort. Like everything is there for a reason in that beat, and then Gunk just like really like brought that shit to life. I fucking
Yeah.
love that
The
song so
effects on his
much.
vocals is like the high part of that song too. Like,
Oh, and all is like we sampled a lot of like Aw's like melodies for that shit too. But all is just really goaded for like letting us use their shit.
I like how with that song too, like it's a slower beat, which I feel like you don't really hear in that style. Normally, it's a lot faster. So you really like sit in it instead of being like,
That's mainly on Sydney's part because Sydney just knows how to like they really know how to like approach like slow drums and make it still sound full. Especially like when I send the melodies and shit. Like she
mm-hmm.
really knows what she's doing. That's all like credits to Mandy.
Yeah. Um, as much as I love the scene, unfortunately, I feel like some people actually do not stay trill, as I've encountered many people who have unwarranted egos and do shadings behind the scenes. But that's not what I want to talk about right now, because that's negative and sucks, right? Because the reason we're involved in
But
the
it
scene in
is
the
true.
first place is because we love it and it's fun and it can feel so magical, like
Yeah.
when you hear a flip like that, for example. So I was wondering, what are some experiences you've had within the scene or just life in general that have felt just very like positive and like genuine?
Recently when I like started talking to the people in Tomodachi, like they invited me to the server and shit. Like to seeing people like uh, it's gonna sound like I don't know if it's gonna sound like narcissistic or anything, but like seeing people like that many people like compliment my work and like actually witnessing it is like it makes me feel really good about myself and not like in a, oh I just love being like oh I love glazing and all
No,
that.
it
It's
makes it
just
feel
like
real.
I have no self esteem. Like, I really don't. I feel like my shit sounds horrible to everyone. So like seeing people like actually like it just makes me feel like I'm doing something right.
Mm-hmm.
And that was probably like the main thing that like really inspired me to just like not quit last year because I don't care about like how good the clips are doing. Like I still was gonna quit after the fifth one because like I just I didn't like I don't know. I just felt like everyone hated it. I feel like I didn't really like it that much anymore. I was like, fuck it. Seeing people like actually like my shit, like it really just inspired me to just keep going. And I'm really glad I didn't just like quit like last year. And I'm really glad. And like just meeting all these like cool people, just like it's always nice to just meet people in this community that just like really care about like the work that you're
Mm-hmm.
doing, like just making shit together and just having fun. Like it really is all about just having fun. We're all just in this together, just making shit because it sounds cool to us, and we're just all like, we're all in the same type of like bubble, and there's no reason to like fight over like literally anything, unless it's for like actual valid reasons. Like there's no reason to just like ego your like people try to transfer just like make shit like you and stuff. Like just just give them a chance because you were in that same position at some point. Like my like dream note, like when I was like I had like no followers. That nigga had like a lot of followers than me. That nigga just like egoed me, but that nigga like hit me up. Like they're like, "Yo, I want to work with you."
Mm-hmm.
And if that never happened, I probably would not be where I am right now. Same with Bobby. Like I had like 300 followers. That nigga put me onto everyone. Like I'm eternally grateful for that. I want to return the favor. Glad that people like feel confident enough to like even DM me, and I'll gladly like respond to you and help you out any way I can. Unless it's some shit like, "Yo, bro, like." People just DM me those random shit on Instagram, like, "Yo, how do you feel about Bleod?" And then it's a random account. They don't even follow you. It's like, why are you? I don't know. And then someone's like, "Yo, can you send beats to two slides?" Like, I don't even think I could, even if I wanted to. Man, I'm not even like email or anything. I won't even send beats to rappers. Like every like placement I've gotten that's like big was just by accident. Like the Protect one, that was just Paul.
How did the Lorado
The
one
Swapple
happen?
one, that was also them. The Gunk one, I didn't even send it to them. That was just Lance. Like all most of them are just like the results of like people just sending them on like my behalf. I don't really send anything to like anyone unless I really like feel inspired to.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know.
Yeah, how did the Lorado Cleo one happen? Because that's like the weirdest placement that you have, I think. Because like that feels so outside of like all of this.
Dude, I like the fuck out. What did he? I'm sorry. What did he say?
Lorado Cleo.
Oh my god, bro! That one was like okay. So Silas is another goat that I met through Paul and Bobby, and bro, I like I made the like a little weird ass melody. Since I was like, bro, I'm gonna use this in a beat, and they used it in a beat, and they added like a lot more shit to it, and it just sounds. It's such a good fucking beat. Silas is like so fucking talented, and that nigga sent it to fucking Lorado, and I was like, bro, what the fuck? That's like one of my favorite rappers of the time. And then I didn't get credit for like a solid like I don't even know how long it was. Probably like a week. I didn't have any credit on it because like Lorado was just from what I've heard, that nigga is just like always fried. So like he doesn't really pay attention too much. And so I just kind of have to like fight them to like give me the credit. Not like literally like yell at them, but like just be like they have to constantly remind them like yo like the East still wants like their credit.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll be like, "Yeah, I got you," and then still forget for like the next 2 days. But eventually, I did get my credit. Like, I'm happy that like I even like got a fucking to ever work with that person. That nigga is like one of my favorite fucking rappers of all time. Him, KYS Lingo,
Dude, Lingo is
and
so good.
I fucking love Lingo so much. I love like all those niggas, bro. Like,
That whole like Corazon circle,
I
yeah.
and like which one call it? Nolan be rolling, bro. That nigga was like my dream placement. I don't know what he's doing nowadays, Loki. I haven't like kept up to him, but like that nigga will always be a legend for me, bro. Like I don't
Mm-hmm.
care. That's the right there. Bro.
Yeah, I think a like very like genuine moment for me was like because I mentioned Digicore before. I was a massive like Planet Zero fanboy like back in the day. So I
Mm-hmm.
think getting to meet people like Miami and like Tropes and getting to like go to Azul's like shows and stuff like that's been so cool to get to like meet and talk to all of them. Cause like I could have never like imagined that when I was like 16.
Yeah, that's the thing that you just gotta get used to when it comes to like just meeting people. It's like you're gonna meet niggas that like you would never ever expect to like meet in your life. Like Lance, for example, like Ellen's, like I never expected to meet that person, bro. That nigga was like a legend back then and still a legend now. And I'm surprised we're even like friends, let alone like how close we are right now. Like we're up really close to them now, and it's insane. Because I used to respect the fuck out of them back then. Like when they were making shit for Noah Gang and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like those beats were so legendary to me, and they would show me like the FOPs to those beats, and they're so ridiculously like
Yeah,
simple,
dude,
but
when I did
like
their interview, they just whipped up like the trying instrumental, and it's like you can't just do that.
it feels so weird and uncanny because it's like, bro, like that's like the beat, and it's just I'm hearing it, I'm seeing how it's made, and like I'm talking to the nigga that fucking made like that's Ellens, like that nigga is like a huge legend, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
surprised I even like got to meet them. And like I got to meet Dirtbag recently, and that nigga was like, that nigga is beyond the goat, bro. Like I'm glad that I'm like friends with him now. And Eris too. I got to meet Eris, and I worked with Eris. Like I just never thought like that was a huge long shot for me because like bro, Eris just doesn't even like work with people. Like they don't even like make beats with people. So I didn't even think I was gonna be like really like be able to like contact them like that. But I'm really grateful that they like gave me a shot. Like I really love Eris.
Yeah, I think another one is
And
like one of the first interviews that I did in here, which is like 2 years ago now, was with the artist called Orange Cake Mix, who was like he was on the same label as like Sweet Trip back in the '90s, and he has nothing to do with like any of this.
Mhm.
And I made a Facebook account just to reach out to him because that was like the one place he was still like active online because he's like in his 60s now. And like
Damn.
I got to talk to him, I got to show him all the stuff my friends had like sampled him in, and it like blew his mind that like people still cared about his music like 30 years later because he was never like a big artist. And then we got to help make like a compilation album of like his demos because he had like 800 Bandcamp demos that like no one had ever heard, and put that into like an album,
You
get
got to
like
meet them?
CDs for it. And it's like that's just so crazy to me that like music can let you do stuff like that. Like I got to make one of my favorite artists like next album like by compiling his demos together, and it's like on streaming. Like that's so crazy to me.
Dude, that's really fucking cool. I always wanted to like I guess like from like niggas that old. I just wanted to meet I Am Robot and I Am Proud. That nigga's like one of my favorite like old composers from back then.
Mm-hmm.
That will probably never happen, but like shit, with my luck, it maybe
You
it
never
will. I don't
like
know.
you gotta always
It always-
try.
Bro, I would cry if I somehow randomly met I Am Robot, bro. Like I love that person so much. Like so much. Yeah. And
Yeah.
also I learned a lot of weird fun facts about this community because of like how long I've been in it. Like I randomly found out that like a few years ago that like my cousin was also in the same community, like or so in, and they're also going up right now. Their name's Easy Cody Lee,
Oh what?
and yeah,
What? That's
how I
crazy.
felt. Like my mom randomly drops that like yeah my cousin is like a rapper or something. They came to my house, we were chilling. I was like making beats on my laptop in front of them. They were like, "Oh shit, you make shit too?" I was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "What's your SoundCloud?" I think it shows the Easy Code Lee. I'm like, "Wow, I did not know. I seen them before. I did not know they were my fucking cousin." And they're the reason why we've like into Tetsuya. I'm pretty sure. Like I met all the Tetsuya niggas because of Easy, and like I'm really grateful for that.
That's nuts.
It's such a random fucking thing to learn.
Bro, I remember this was back when I was on Scratch this was in like 2018 I think. But my friend, there was a person on there he was a big fan of, and he found out that it was his cousin the entire time. And like he just had no idea.
Like it's such a weird thing to like learn, bro. It's like what? And like it's not just like oh they make music. They're like in the exact same community as you. It's such like in such a niche community. It's like I don't even know how that's like possible, but man, it's really cool to know that like I'm not at least I'm not alone in like this type of shit.
Yeah.
Like, I got family on my side.
I think the craziest connection I've had through it was like there's an old Scratch mutual I have that makes music now. And this guy had hit me up because he liked one of my songs. And I saw that he followed him, and I was like, how do you know him? Because I knew him from Scratch. And he's like, they go to college together. But then I also found out that the guy I knew from Scratch is from my mom's hometown and went to high school with my cousin. And that town has like maybe like 15,000 people in it, like at most.
Damn.
Like, I don't know.
That's
Some stuff just
really
works out that way. It's so weird because it feels like it's
like
such a
it just
small
shows how
chance.
like small the world is, but also
Yeah.
how big it is at the same time. How is that even possible? Like I like very recently I fucking met this person in a Discord server, and I just thought they were funny because their Discord username was literally just homo, like HOMO.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw they had my friend Votek at it, like the producer from the study group. And I was like, "Oh, how do you know Votek?" And they're like, "Oh, that's like my IRL." I was like, "What? How the fuck? You know, your friend is like a really like talented like musician, right?" They're like, "Nah, what do you mean? What did they do?" And I'm like, I'm showing them like fake Mink songs this nigga produced, bro, like Xavier songs, and like the Discord server we're in that we're talking, and like every person in the call is like flipping out over it because like, what the fuck, like that's fake Mink, like that guy's like really up right now. But the homo person in question doesn't know who any of those people are. So it's like, oh, that's like, oh, that's cool. It was just random. Cause like, how the fuck? Like, I bet this thing is IRL in a random ass server. Like, it's so strange. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's just a random ass occurrence that could just happen when you least expect it.
Yeah, I think another weird one was like and this has so many moving parts to it, but during COVID, I used to submit to feedback streams, and there was this guy that had submitted like a digicore song to, and I was like, oh, this is hard. Then like years later, I was interviewing somebody, and I found out that that guy was in a collective they were in. So I was like, that's really weird that this guy knows this person. But then I also went back to the music video, and I looked at the director, and his name looked really familiar. And I realized it's because that guy goes to my college, or like went to my college.
Oh, that's insane.
Like that's like three
I
different
actually
things
had
all
like
fused into that one thing.
I have a similar thing. Well, we're just exchanging stories, but I like I'm going to go to this college, like this art school in my area soon. And I met a person like from this college that is like very tapped into the shit that like we make and all that. And like it was just so random because like, bro, like you would never expect to like see like someone like from like a liberal arts campus and like be so tapped into like this type of shit like that. Like normally you would think that they just listen to like normal shit, but no, they listen to like fucking like I think I saw they had like ways in their likes and shit. And not like old ways, like new ways. So it was like this guy's like actually like really still keeping up. And like I met them, we just started talking based off of that, and they're really cool. And it's just like strange how like something like that could just make you feel more close to a person without even like barely knowing them. Just because like, you know, you have like
shared experiences. Yeah. That's feeling like coworker too. Like my last shift, we were just talking about like Gravemind SoundCloud songs the entire time.
Gravemind? Your coworker knows Gravemind.
Yeah, because again, they were on that cipher. Like it's like they were there for all of that.
Oh yeah, the same person. Okay, I thought you said like a separate. You just had a coworker at your place that just knows the Gravemind.
No, because they're supposed to be showing me how to use like a mixing board, but we ended up just talking about that for like an hour instead. Because I'm still in like the training phase right now.
That's fucking insane. That's like really like. I don't think I haven't even topped that. I remember I used to like fuck. I loved like the songs that Dolly would make for that page so much. Like, I just love Dolly. I liked Roblox Core in general back then. I'm sorry. I know that sounds like I don't know. Maybe it's gay to say now, but I liked Roblox Core in 2020.
It was fun music. Like I don't.
It was really good. Sometimes I still low key listen to when I'm bored. I don't know, but I would never put on the aux. I would never be caught dead in public listening.
Oh yeah, one person we were talking about actually was do you remember Avid?
Avid, yeah. That's I met them randomly through my friend Soma.
Oh really? But it's like Avid shit is so good, but I feel like it's hard to show other people that unless they're also into that kind of music because it can come off a little like cringy, I guess. At least like the old like Twitter loser era stuff and whatever.
That was like when people were just making like literally just when Lou was doing that shit. They were literally just like doing like melodies with 808s and like just fucking. It just sounded cool back then to just be like so like non-serious about what you're making, but that was just a vibe back then because you know you're just all stuck at home just doing whatever the fuck, just making sure it sounded cool, and we were all young and stupid, but. I do low key miss that vibe from just like doing whatever. I wish we still had that vibe. But,
yeah, I know people have talked about if there was ever another like quarantine, which like I hope not. But even if there was, like it wouldn't be the same for us because now we have to have jobs and stuff.
It would
like
not be the same.
It's not the same.
Like it would just be like, if anything, bro, people are just gonna wish that like, I think you're just wishing that like we had like any excuse to like be more like online, but they don't know that like niggas are still just insanely online. It's just like they're just now more online and more annoying. So you
Mm-hmm.
think they're not as online. No, they're very much online, just also really fucking annoying. You don't want another fucking pandemic for that reason. Like you really don't,
Well, also just because it would kill like thousands of people. Like I'm good on that personally.
bro. Like it's so much. It's crazy how so much can happen in 5 years. Like Isaiah was like making the craziest shit in the world. Now you
He's
click on his
making SpongeBob
SoundCloud, like
Detroit
he's
beats
just
now.
posting whatever. Yeah, like, he's like, what the fuck is happening? Like, this, I don't know. Like, shit was like so. I don't know. Like, I guess what I'm trying to say is that like shit back then was just so much more like feasible because like people were still just like trying to find like their footing, but now everyone found their footing. They're trying to just like make the next new shit. So it's like
Well, it's also like that's
everything's
our
a bit more
perspective though
artificial.
because we've been there the whole time. There's people that are getting into it now that are trying to like do that.
That is true. Yeah. And I also feel bad for them because like goddamn, I cannot imagine trying to get into everything with like everything that's going on now with like all these like culture wars and shit. Like, oh, if you make this, you're stupid and fat, and like if you make this, you're like fat and stupid. And it's like you should just be able to make whatever you want because we didn't have that back then. Niggas weren't like shitting on you for making Rip Squad, bro. Like people weren't like shitting on you for like making like Plug and B and like all that. You can just make whatever you want and just do whatever. But now, like, if you just like do anything nowadays, you're just called like generic and like a clone or whatever. Like niggas were not doing that back then. Like they were, but like they weren't like so heavy about it like as like nowadays. Like
Hmm.
niggas will call you a clone back then, but they won't like act like it was like the worst possible thing you could be. They would just be like, "You're a clone. Can you send me beats?" But like, they would just like nowadays, bro. They just fucking you're just called a clone, and you're awful because you're a clone. Like, I mean, it's because we're just noticing now like a lot more kids getting into the community now. Like a lot of these people are just very young, so they have like very like warped like perspective about like how music works and shit like that. But then you have like the niggas that are like 30 years old and they're like influencers, I guess, because they're streamers, but they don't even make music. They
That
just
shit
like
pisses me off so much. Like, I don't know
it's
why
like,
all the
who even
people that
are
are
you, man?
like 42 CEO is not digging on SoundCloud. Like I don't know. I feel like the people that should be like up and covering that stuff are not actually tapped in with the scene. It's just like the For You page version of the scene.
Yeah, it's like you're just I don't even who even who is giving you so much attention that you feel like you could just say shit and like it matters to people,
Like why does Nick and I have
you
a
know?
platform like that? I don't understand at
Oh
all.
my god, that's literally who the fuck I'm talking about. I don't
Yeah.
know why this dude. I don't know why niggas care about him. I don't know. I saw that shit with like Jim Weaver and that one person. What's her name?
Oh, Skywater.
Dabo.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's who.
Like who the fuck is that? What do they do? And then I looked it up. They're like they just like they cried to a person's song once, so everyone cares about their opinion now. Like I don't know. I don't keep up with a lot of shit. I just watch like Chazington videos all day. I don't watch like music streamers and shit, but like
Yeah,
I
I don't
don't
know. I think
know.
it's just because like the scene has become so popular to the point that it's kind of like I feel like it's kind of what SoundCloud was like in 2016, but in terms of like the quote unquote underground, it's kind of like that now, where it's like
It's like
popular enough that
2016, but
like
more
that like
corporate.
youth culture like is that, so they kind of just hop onto that even if they don't fully care about it.
Yeah, it's like getting insanely marketed too. Like it's like these niggas aren't rappers, they're like avatars now. They're like, oh, this is like a you should invest into this rapper. Like what?
Well, no, because when you think about all the people that are up now too, I feel like they all have like a very distinct like you could draw them really easily if that makes sense. That's a good
No,
way of
that I
describing
get
it.
it.
Like
No, no,
they all feel like a specific like character almost. That is like archetype.
remember I see a lot of tweets about how these niggas all have dreads or something. It's like, bro, I mean, a lot of them are black. Yeah, they're gonna. Some of them are gonna probably have fucking dreads. But like, there's a lot of niggas being like, bro, y'all don't even like listen to these rappers. Y'all just listen because they have dreads. And you want to fuck them. And it's like, okay, I don't know
That's
what
just
is going
racist. I don't
on with.
know.
Yeah, I don't know. How do you say that and then you feel like that was a normal thing to say? Let me type
Well, it's
it
also
and
because
send it.
like I feel like the general seems to become more like right wing too, which is also just like gross.
Oh my god, no, yeah, it really is. Mainly because of like a lot of obvious things that I don't even have to like really address. Like, obvious people doing obvious shit. But yeah,
Like,
no,
didn't
it's
Trump post like the Ken Carson image of himself? Like, didn't he do that during his campaign?
the sad part is like I can't remember if that happened, but like that's just such a thing that definitely could have happened that
I
I can't
know
even
for sure
believe
he
that
used a
happened.
Netsfin song and like a TikTok. I know he definitely did do that.
Oh yeah, he did. That was so like the fuck is happening? Like it's maybe just like with Elon. Like Elon kind of just like him like buying Twitter like kind of just made the internet as a whole a lot more like right wing because Twitter was like the main spot where like everyone could just like be normal somewhat. So like now that that place is just like so eradicated and Instagram was already going down the deep end by the time that nigga bought it,
Dude, those
it
comment
kind of just
sections are
made
so
like
awful.
bro, it's so bad. I'm never posting a single picture of my face on Instagram ever. I'm just not gonna bother. Oh my god. That and TikTok too. It can get really bad on TikTok. Surprisingly, I thought they had a lot more moderation in there. I don't use it that much, but like from what I've seen, like no, they don't give a
Well, I
fuck,
know it's
bro.
owned by like
You
a
know,
U.S. company now instead of like the one in China. So like it's
the
that's
Chinese
gonna get
one.
messed up
Yeah,
too.
yeah. No, I can't even like fathom trying to like loan a company like that. But they're all rich, so they don't really care. They don't have to care. They just make everything ran by AI and shit. So like it like all the support systems of every website use AI now. Like SoundCloud support use AI, Instagram, Twitter.
Bro,
Fuck it.
my friend's been trying to get job interviews, and he keeps getting like AI helpers that'll be like, "Oh, you have an interview," and then he goes to the place, and they don't even know he had an interview because the AI isn't actually doing anything.
Bro, me and my mom pulled up to a Burger King, and I shit you not, the fucking menu thing, like you have to talk to an AI voice. Like, it's so
Dude, we've
weird.
lost the
We
plot
both
so
hated it.
bad.
Like it makes the workers' jobs easier, I guess. I mean, that's what they said the window, so fuck it. I mean, that's whatever, I guess. But it's just so like jarring. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
and shout out Daria for it.
big shout out. Um, you're talking about sending beats earlier, and another person that you've worked with a lot is AWFULTOP, who you produced songs like "Real High" and "I'm Not Alright For." And in December of last year, you guys joined forces to create the full EP titled "LoveStory," which feels like it's kind of a softer take on your usual sound, but it still has the more like chaotic drums that like you're used to. So I was kind of curious what the process of working on that project was like, because I think that's the first like full thing you've done with someone else.
Paris is like a very like soft spoken person, especially when they like do vocals. Like they specifically chose those types of beats for my selection because it is literally just like a love story. Like they are like so like tight with their words, you know? Like they don't want like some shit that's like so loud and jarring that like you
Yeah,
barely hear anything. They want to hear shit that like you can tell that like I'm also just like going through horrible shit while making the beat. So it's like that's why they picked like almost all those beats on that EP. I made each of those beats when I'm just like going through some awful shit. So I always like have like a bad like distinct like memory whenever I hear any of those beats, but like I can tell why he picked those. Like those like fit him very well. Like I love Top like immensely, and I want to make as many albums with that person as possible. I fucking love their work a lot, and I'm glad that they love my work. And yeah, shout out to them. I fucking love Tom. That nigga's been a good. But that nigga's also another producer go, bro. That nigga made like so much good ass clips back then.
mm-hmm.
He's so many good ass beats for so many niggas, bro. Like I will always respect this nigga, bro. I feel like it's like recommended, or no, it should be required to listen to like every like fuck a lab like awful tops clips because like those beats are just so like inspirational, bro.
Yeah, I'm glad it's yeah, because I know for some people when they're producing them two vocals, they're kind of viewed as like a producer that does vocals. I feel like he just like is a rapper now. Like, I don't feel like he has that stigma like around his stuff.
And I think he's proud of himself for that too, because like a lot of people feel like they're just like, oh, I'm just trying to get out. But, like, no, this nigga really is serious about this shit. Like they really are like, this nigga just could just do it all now.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga's really talented.
Yeah, but with that project, it was more like you kind of just sent beats and then you ended up using them. It wasn't like a oh, could you make this kind of thing?
Yeah, no, this nigga like really knew exactly what he was doing when he asked for those beats.
Mm-hmm.
But that nigga chose those beats for a fucking reason.
Yeah. Do you think you'd want to make like a full like focused project with someone where you're actively trying to make stuff like for it?
Absolutely. Like I want to like make beats specifically for like top and there's this rapper that I really, really fuck with that I found out about very recently. Their name is 5122. And bro, their sound is really cool. I want to make shit specifically for them whenever I get the fucking inspiration to make anything. But I need to. I need to make shit for top, that person, and I need to just make shit for myself again. Because I feel like I've been like forcing myself to make shit, which is not good. You shouldn't force yourself to make anything. You should just make shit when you want to. I just want to make shit for myself again. So I'm gonna try to like get myself back into the rhythm.
Yeah. Also, I thought it was funny that you said you like giving him a space for his like softer vocals because like Real High is so like dense in terms of like the production on that song.
I guess I'm just comparing it to like the more chaotic shit I've made compared to that. Because like I've made some really like I can't imagine anyone rapping on some beats I've made, but like yeah, no, he could rap on a thing that's like chaotic as fuck. Like he can easily, but that nigga definitely. I feel like they do have a soft spot for like my more simple shit though.
Mm-hmm.
Like that one I made with like Lance and Awe, like Die For Me. Like that one's very simple, and I think they really, really fucked with the flow of that beat.
Yeah, I like how a lot of the beats on that project too have like the you mentioned earlier like the bass hi hat thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like it fits really well for that project.
Yeah, no, hell yeah. I will forever abuse that bass. Thank you so much for your boss.
Cause like I know you said you got it from them, but it's like that feels like it's your thing. And that's one of the things where I think of like an Issa beat. That is one of the things I think of because like no one else has replicated that, from what I've heard at least.
I guess yeah. I mean, like they don't even use it. It is basically. I'm not gonna act like I made it, but like
Yeah.
it basically is just that bass. You know, I'm really happy that like wow, Sue let me just yoink this shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like I don't know. Like it just lets me flow so easily, bro. Because I always love just beats where it's just like a long sub. Anyways, like I love those type of beats, like those like old like perk shoddy like old long dro 808 beats, but
Mm-hmm.
like now it's just like a long sub with like some weird ass artifacting. I love that shit.
Yeah. One of my favorite songs off that project was Motivation, largely in part to Ty Cox's beautiful guitar melody that you flipped. And
Yeah, shout out to Tycock, bro.
big shout out. And I think when it comes to making art, motivation is such an important part of the process because if you aren't feeling it to begin with, you probably won't end up liking what you're making. Especially now as you're growing older, it can be hard to find time when you have to balance school, work, and our personal lives on top of music. But we love it, so we're always gonna make time for it. So I was wondering, what are some times that you felt really like motivated or inspired?
For some reason, like when I've been playing this game called Deadlock an insane amount, and whenever I win in Deadlock, I this is gonna sound so gay, but whenever I win in this game, it gets me so inspired that I just make it be. That's how like it's just like that sweet victory. Like I've earned this. I
Mm-hmm.
can make something maximum and not feel bad about it. But I guess oh wait, actually I think I know you meant it, like I guess in a time in history, like when I was like making stints with Friends 4, I was really inspired by Dream Now back then, and like that shit like just really made me want to like make a bunch of shit. And then I was like, oh shit, I made a lot of beats. I should probably make a compilation again. And then I posted it, and then everyone liked it, and I was so happy about that. Because like, bro, these were just like I poured my heart and soul into all these beats. I always cherish this specific tape because like this was when I was really just like at my peers. Like I was just experimenting, just doing whatever the fuck I wanted.
Yeah, was that the first one that you used your current tag also? I'm trying to think it was that one or three.
My current. Are you talking about the one where it's like
The
the
Beat
shit
Boy
nigga right
Hood?
here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's FK by the way. They made me that tag like around that time because I just like asked to be like, keep making a tag. I'm like, yeah, sure, dude. And yeah, I think that was like exactly when I made that tape. Like I started making all those beats after I got that tag.
Yeah, because
The first tag I had though was there's some lore behind it. It was like the one where it's like, hello, I'm gonna fucking destroy you. It's like this fucking There's this furry artist named Caviar Arts, and like I just hate them because they're a Nazi. They're just a Nazi furry
Yeah,
artist,
okay.
and like I hate them a lot. And there's like a video of them like throwing a tantrum at their like they were like living with their friend, paying no rent, and they got mad at them for because they asked them to pay rent. So they had that whole mental breakdown, and it's just on YouTube, and I just downloaded it. I just made it my fucking tag because like I just hated them that bad. So yeah, that's I guess that's like why I stopped using the as list because like I feel like it was like more authentic to just like use like an actual tag like than like just some person having like a fucking mental breakdown. But I still use it sometimes though because it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, because I listened through like all your clips to like prep for this, just to kind of see like the evolution over time. And I think around when you started using that tag was like this sounded like your current beat still. Like obviously like not like your today beats, but it sounded like the start of like what sounds like your current stuff.
I see. There's so much history behind that specific like a fun fact. I think the first burst of like interaction to that like specific like tape, the fourth one,
Mm-hmm.
I made a tweet in 2024. You know Ecstasy Slim?
Yeah.
Okay, so I made a tweet that was about how like if you're like transphobic or homophobic, yeah, you're fucking stupid. Don't work with me and shit like that. And I posted that to my story. Then this nigga came my DMs. He was like, "Bro, trying to get their rep up in the LGBTQ scene." And I was like, "I'm trans, man." And they're like, "Wait, it's like you a girl and you got a dick? That's fire, bro." With a fire emoji, and I posted the screenshot of that, and then it got like 200,000 likes. And then like people in the comments were like interested in like what music I made based off of, like the story,
Mm-hmm.
and then I just like linked it, and then that shit blew up those clips. That's like how I started getting like my first like bout of traction. I mean, granted, most of the feedback was negative, but the ones that were positive, they stayed.
Yeah. That's awesome. I think for me, like
Yeah, that's
watching
really
other
fucking
people
random.
produce is like a big motivator, just because it's like if I'm not in the mood, I'll see them and be like, "Wait, this is so fun. Why don't I go do this right now?"
Oh, bro, is somehow like it's like listening to this. I used to watch your streams like constantly, bro. Like when you went by iWe, like wait, why am I talking directly to you know what I mean? They used to go by iWe and they'll make like a lot of like cool like this beat streams and shit. And I learned a lot
Mm-hmm.
about how shit is made based off of that. Like I always appreciate those shits really help me like properly learn how to like make like cool sounding melodies and how to like actually mix them and like use gross beat and shit. Like I love those streams and dirtbag streams too.
Yeah, or it's like even if you wouldn't make what they're making, it's still just knowing that it's possible to do that in the first place.
Yeah, like learning like how anyone makes anything is like okay, I could see how I could do that with this because like it's different, but we're also doing like the same shit. Like we're all like approaching it the same type of way. It's cool to see like what banks people would use and like what how they would mix it and shit like that. Like how to properly like actually master. Like there's just like a good way to just learn anything.
Yeah, that's why I've always loved beat battles too, because I feel like it shows you like each producer's like individual sound because they're taking the same like sample and then like seeing like how they all interpret the same thing.
Yeah, I used to like do those a lot, and then I would lose at all of them. But I'm doing them like more, and like it's just fun to just see like what you could do, like in such a short amount of time. I hosted one recently with my friends, and I lost horribly, but all my friends made like really cool shit. I think the person that won, well, no, actually the people that won is A-Rate. Like
I don't think so.
they make like tape music and shit, like the show we were mentioning before,
Hmm.
and Netigen. They made like a really crazy ass beat and they won. And bro, it was like the most beautiful beat I ever like heard with a sample. Like it was fucking crazy. That shit just inspires me to just keep going. And I want to like see their process too. Cause like I already know how to make shit, but it's like I still want to just like know like how niggas like approach shit.
Yeah,
Cause like
it's
it's a
funny
good way
too
to like
because
just
I feel like whenever you get into burnout, you forget how to do like everything, and it feels so weird because it's like I've been making music for 8 years, and I'll feel like a beginner sometimes, and then it comes back.
bro, every time I made a beat, I don't know how I made that beat. Even the most simple ones, like I don't know how the fuck I made it. like I really don't know how the fuck I made that beat. Like I'll look at the project file and be like, what was I doing? Why did I do that?
Yeah, because you
And
get
how
into
did
like a
this sound
flow
so cool?
state, and it's hard to get back into that like after you've like stopped working on it.
And it's so weird because like you get in that flow state and it's not even like, oh, I'm locked in. It's like, dude, I just think it sucks the whole time. But then I render it like, oh wait, this actually sounds cool.
I think my
Well,
biggest issue is like arranging stuff feels like really hard sometimes, but then other times it feels really effortless, and it's like every 4 bars something will change. It just feels really easy. I don't know.
oh yeah, no, I suck at arranging, bro. That's why all my beats have the same exact arrangement, bro. Like, I don't know how to like properly like make good arrangements, but I don't think I really have to with my style because I already like changed my patterns up so much that like I don't really need to like have a very set type of arrangement because regardless, the whole beat's not gonna sound the same.
Hmm. Yeah. I don't know if you knew this, but in each interview, I have a segment where I play rock paper scissors with the artists that I had on. And in the previous one, I lost to Kaho Matsui, so I need to reclaim my honor. And I was wondering if you'd like to play rock paper scissors with me. Best 2 out of 3.
Of course, I'm going to cheat though. Is that okay?
What do you mean by cheat?
No, I said I'm going to cheat
But how?
if that's okay with you. Oh, okay. Well, you go right. Rock paper scissors.
Well, the idea is like you got your, because you had something like an emoji or something, and like you tell me when you have your emoji ready, and then I just do my move.
Ah, man, I was gonna like just cheat the fuck out of him and be like, "Oh, you put it on paper? All right, well, I got scissors."
That's evil.
But
Nuh-uh. We play by the rules over here.
dude, you gotta just sometimes you gotta just be evil, bro. You gotta get that back. You feel
I'm
me?
on a 2-person losing streak. I can't lose a third time.
Bro, if I'm gonna find a way, I'm gonna find a way. But let me see. You said we just do the same motion at the same time.
Yeah, so like tell me when you have like your move ready, and then we go like rock paper scissors shoot, and when I say shoot, you'll like send it.
Okay. Rock.
You okay?
Ready?
Okay.
All right.
Rock,
paper,
scissors, shoot.
Shoot. Oh, I
Oh.
said that way too late. But
Whatever. That's okay.
I'm not gonna
Okay,
count that because Loki,
no,
that was
you-
way too late.
If you don't want to count it, we can start over. That's better for
Yeah,
me.
I don't want to get it. That
Better
was
for
like way
me.
too late. That could have just been cheated. All right.
Okay.
Rock,
Rock, paper, scissors,
paper,
shoot.
shoot.
Okay. All right.
Okay, what I'm doing is like I keep clicking the emoji thinking that like we'll enter it, but it's not. Okay, you just count. I'm not gonna count. You just count. I'll go on your account, okay?
Okay, we can count. I think that one counts though. You got that.
Alright, I'm prepared this time though.
Okay. So you ready?
All right, you count.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. That's it. You got that.
Okay, that was. Look, I did it right that time.
Bro,
I get
3-person
that
losing
was-
streak for me.
Wait, it was best out of two.
Yeah, it's 2 out of 3, yeah. And you won back to back, so that's
You
just
got one more
it.
chance, man.
No, that's it. You won twice.
No, I
That's,
didn't.
that's
I didn't
it.
count the first one. Remember?
Oh, you don't want to count the first one? Okay.
Yeah, no, because I sent that way too late. I could have cheated that.
Okay.
All right, don't worry, bro. You got this.
I don't know if
promise.
this bodes well for me though. Okay.
I'm ready.
All right. Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
See, there you go.
Okay.
That's a tie.
So tied.
All right,
Okay.
let's go one more time.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ooh.
Okay, you're reading my mind a little bit, but I'm gonna need to cut that out. All right,
Okay.
keep this going. All right, on you.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay, so you still won. You still won.
Okay, it's a trick. Sometimes you got to keep doing the same one to see if they ever like change. But I am sorry for winning. I'm sorry that one won.
No, I mean, I'm glad because I know when I first started doing this, I think it took like 30 interviews for like a woman to win, and now 2 women have won back to back.
It is pride too. It is pride.
Tides have changed.
I kind of had to win. I appreciate that. Also, 30 interviews. Goddamn.
No, this is like the 83rd one I've done. I think.
Oh my god, this is. How long does it take you for you to edit all these videos then?
Well, I can honestly, if I lock in, I can do it in like 2 days. It's just like because the editing process is really easy. It's just tedious because it'll be like an hour and a half, 2 hour long video.
Yeah, it's like a lot of footage. We've been in this call for a long time. I
Yeah.
salute you.
Yeah, to move on to the next question I have here. So,
All right, but
while you guys haven't worked together like a lot, you do have a few faces with them though. Another one of my favorite people you work with is Heart Charades, who always delivers with really smooth
yeah.
performances over your beats with songs like Puzzle Box Heart and Beyond the Zero. Recently, you alongside Vin and Digipack produced Laundry List for him, which is definitely become a personal favorite of mine. So after this summer, like I'll be entering my senior year of college, which is scary to think about. And I just have like so much going on in my life. Again, like I have work, I have school, I have a social life, I have to get a job figured out for post college, like all of this stuff. And it just feels like I have a laundry list of things that I need to think about like every day. So I was wondering, what are some times of your life that have been really busy?
Definitely like the most I felt I've been busy in the past like at least 5 years. This has been like when I like right after high school, because like you get in that state where it's like you don't know what to do in that like exact like moment, because like you want to take like a year off because how much work you did, or do you want to just like immediately trying to find time for college? You're also balancing out shit at home, and it's like you're trying to figure out if you're gonna try to like just find some work, if you're gonna take a break, because you don't want to just slouch and do nothing. And I also stressed out about music shit. I still was doing a lot of like freelance artwork, and it was just a lot of shit was catching up to me because like deadlines were coming up, and I haven't made there's a lot of like choices I haven't made yet, and that shit will stress you the fuck out. I was so stressed out last year because of it. Like the person you mentioned that I produced that song with, Vin and Digipack, where they both can stick it up for me because like they both know I was going through so much shit like last year because of that shit. Like I was so crowded, like I couldn't really think, but I got out of it eventually. I'm better off now. Like I'm not nearly as busy mentally, and I'm fine. And I gotta say that's definitely the most stressful year I ever had in my life.
Yeah, it's funny because I know when I got out of high school, like I already had like I was gonna go to college. That was my plan. But for that summer, I was kind of just a bum because it's like, what do I do now?
And it makes you feel bad. It's like, even though your parents are like, okay, well, you're not a bum, you just got out of high school. But still, like, I feel like I could be doing something though. And even though I was already working, like, I just feel like I could have just been doing more. But I don't know. It's complicated. You overthink
Yeah,
shit.
I'd hang out with friends like once or twice a week, and that was kind of the extent of like what I was doing. I think I felt worse last year because it was like I was going into my junior year, which is the year I just finished. And like I applied for internships and stuff like way too late into the year, and then like didn't get anything because of course I wouldn't. So like I just went home, and it was like I just bummed around the entire summer because like I had nothing else going on. Like this year, like I got something, so I'm staying in Austin where I go to college to like work and whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I just knew that I could not do that again. I'd feel so terrible if I had that like for a third summer in a row.
What did you want to apply for?
Like audio jobs, because I'm in an whoa, like I'm an audio engineering major, like that's what I'm trying to go into work for. So like, but I have like a technician job like through my school, so that's what I've been doing for right now.
I was considering taking music tech if I didn't want to do art, but I decided nah, I definitely just want to do art.
Yeah, I think music's worth doing too though, because like live audio, like it sounds like it's hard and scary, but like it's actually like really simple to get into, and like every event ever like needs somebody to do it. So
Yeah.
like, what do you want to do like with art?
Oh, I'm gonna do animation. I'm going to this school called California Institute of the Arts, and they have like really cool like
Oh wait,
workshops
you're
there,
going to Cal Arts?
Yes.
That's awesome.
I'm beyond stressed out about it, but I'm proud of myself that I'm even able to go. Like I didn't think I was gonna like, because that's like one of those schools that like you just only dream about going to when you're in like school. Not mainly because like not only because it's just hard to get in, but like mainly because it's so expensive. But
Yeah.
like I'm glad that like I somehow got both like boxes checked. Mainly because like my family used to work there, so I definitely got this put in as like a legacy thing. But I'm happy regardless.
Yeah, no, I used to want to be an animator, so I looked at all the Cal Arts like shorts and stuff. Like that's so awesome.
Wow. They are like so talented, and then they'd be like 17. It's like, what the fuck? How are you even like, what the hell?
Dude,
And
they're gonna be working you though. Animation is so tedious.
they're gonna be fucking like working on like their own shows eventually. Like that's how like the cycle normally goes. Like
Hmm.
pointing out that like all those shows were made by people that like went to that school, or, like SVA or something. And, like, I don't know, it's just really inspiring
Yeah.
when you're like thinking about your.
I guess it's nice too that music will feel more like an escape because it's not related to like what you're doing like at all.
Yeah,
And then you could also use what you're learning to make like visualizers for yourself and all this other stuff that can like pour back into your own art.
I do want to like be able to just make my own thing like entirely though. Like I want to make a game where it's like heavily like based off of like post editing and shit and like music I've made and art that I've done when I'm like maybe done with like school.
Hmm.
I always want to just do something with like all the skills I've learned, but I'll see what I do in the future.
Yeah, that's super exciting. I think the
Oh yeah.
busiest I've been was this February, actually, because one of my friends in my college he wanted to do this like make an album in a month challenge, and he wanted to do
Hmm.
14 songs, and like it seems like it'd be a lot, but we realized like if we wanted to do, it, we could find time. So like basically any free time I had, like we go to this like studio area on campus and like work on it. We have to
In a
mix it still.
month?
Yeah, in a month. We have to mix it still though,
Damn.
but like all the like production is done. I keep asking him like, when are we gonna mix it? And I look over it again. And he's like, but we need to get that out because it's been sitting for like 4 months now.
I'm just surprised I even like managed to do it in a month. I would croak. Like I don't think I could really do like that much
I think
alone.
it helped that like we all had our own like roles in it, so it wasn't like if it was just me doing it, like no way that's happening. But like we can bounce off each
Oh,
other.
I
And
see.
then we had another guy that was doing drums too. That like we'd like mic all the drums,
Oh, I
record him
see. I thought
playing
you were like
drums.
doing it each. Like you guys both individually made 14 songs together.
No, like we did, but like it was like a pseudo like band.
Oh, okay, I see. I see. I see.
Yeah. That was cool too, just because like I made so much music that I like literally cannot make on my own. Like, we're doing like Midwest emo, and it's like I can't. Like, I play piano, like I
Oh,
can't. I
I
can't do
fucking loved
that.
it. Was emo. I think my mom put me onto that as a kid.
Oh really? That's sick. But yeah, I just remember feeling so like burnt out after all of that, which makes sense. But yeah, that's definitely the busiest I've been in my life.
I'm glad that we both have very different experiences. I guess like I've been like the most like busy like musically like when I was like I was for the past like few months I've been working on a lot of music commissions for like a lot of like shit involving like moving and bro like I've never been so like stressed the fuck out. I still have a lot that I just haven't finished yet and I'm just still on a deadline for like next month like it's stressful but the money's good at least.
And
God
it
damn
always
like
gets done. So
it's so much shit to do. Like it's like just composing like melodies and shit from scratch for like games and shit. It's like so like it's really not easy, bro. Like even simple shit, it's just really not easy. So you just feel like you're doing it for like weeks,
were you working on like someone's soundtrack right now?
multiple.
That's really
A
cool.
lot of them
I'm
I can't
doing the
really
same thing
name,
actually for
but
somebody. It's one of my IRL friends.
oh, that's cool. I'll love to see what you make when whenever it's done.
Yeah, it's like Animal Crossing Stardew Valley style stuff. So it makes it easier
Oh,
because
that's
like
such a
there's no
one.
drums in it. It's just melodies.
Yeah, just melodies. That's like that's the type of shit I'm doing too.
Yeah, and it's the kind
Just
of
more
stuff where like
anthems.
I already make stuff like that anyway, so it's really like really easy. I can kind of just like do what I normally do, but it's actually like going to something.
Awesome. I would love to see that when it's actually done. Please.
Yeah, I'll have to see your stuff too because I didn't know you were doing any of that.
Yeah, no, I can definitely show some stuff when I'm like able to
Mm-hmm.
because like I've been doing like freelance composing for years like besides just like the beat stuff because I always just knew how to make melodies so it's easier for me to just make like game stuff like that.
Yeah. How do you even get into doing that? Because I know like Bappy really wants to do that, but they don't even know where to look for people to like do it with in the first place.
Well, I guess it just depends on what type of like stuff you want to make. If it's like sound font shit, I cannot help you there because I make like this the shit that I normally make, but like more OST centric. Like I think I posted a thing that I was paid to make recently on the Tomodachi page.
Mm-hmm.
Just like I just felt like it would fit.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah.
Yeah, air. Like this was like a thing I was paid to
Yeah.
make. And it's gonna be like using like my friend's animation soon. And it's really just like, I just use like a lot of like serum and 3x oscillator or there's just some like resampling of like gross beat patterns and stuff. A lot of my shit really is just resampling, like all of my shit,
Mm-hmm.
stretching and shit to make it sound weird, pitching. Like I just love like just making shit sound different than it did before.
Yeah, I'm a Logic user, which like sorry, I know, but they have a plugin called Beat Break in there that I like using a lot because they can. It's kind of like our equivalent to Gross Beat, and I use it on a lot of stuff for that.
And also, there's no using Logic. There's people out there that use fucking BandLab, so don't trip. But yeah, I like use this thing in Ableton called Hawkit. It's like a plugin that someone else made where like it just like it's like MIDI based. Like you import keys and like each key corresponds to a different instrument, and it just sounds really fucking cool because it messes with the frequency. Like it also shifts the frequency too, and it just
Mm-hmm.
sounds really fucking weird. I use it in like all my fucking beats.
Wait,
And
you're an
like
Ableton user?
I use both. I use Ableton for like melodies most of the time. And I just use like
Okay.
FL for like drums.
Yeah, I was gonna say because your stuff feels really FL coder to me, so that surprised me. That makes more sense.
Yeah, for melodies, like Ableton is just way better because like it's very MIDI based compared to like FL Studio. Like if you have a keyboard, you can just go all out. But like for FL, there's not like a lot of support for it, like plugins wise. So like
Mm-hmm.
you can't really do too much.
Yeah. This question we kind of talked about earlier, like at the very start of the interview, which kind of surprised me that it came up that fast. But like I was saying before, like I feel like your influence is so clear to see in other producers. But like obviously, everyone finds their own sound eventually. So I was kind of just curious if you wanted, I guess, elaborate more on like advice on how to find your own sound, especially because your sound has become so like influential for a lot of people.
I guess like the best advice I can give is just like don't even try to find it. Like just literally just keep going and eventually
Yeah.
you will find it. That's because that's how I found it, bro. Like I legit was just doing random shit, not even trying to find out. I was just being inspired and just making shit. Then eventually I was like, wait, this I like this. I like it when this sounds good. This makes my ears feel good. I'm gonna keep doing it and try to make my ears feel even more good. And then I just found my own style. That's how like everyone finds their own footing. Like every person you listen to, like they just kept doing shit that they liked and got inspired to do, and they just kept doing it to the point to where they just went to like, they just their own brains just formed their own little way of like doing shit. Like it's a matter of like patience. You can't really force like a new style. You really got to just let it happen. So please don't be like afraid to just let yourself be bad for a while. Like just let it
Yeah.
happen. You will eventually like you will level up. I promise you.
Plus, like if
If
what
you
you're making
if
is
you are
ass, like you
willing
won't
to
want to
really
make it
work-
again. So like that helps you get better too.
Yeah. Like there's nothing wrong with just like remaking beats and shit. Like just if you want to like know how to like the fruit punch is made, just do what you have to do.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be weird about it. I guess don't like I don't know, like don't buy project files and shit. That's such a huge scam. You're not gonna learn a lot from like that. But I will say that like just study your ass off and you will notice a difference. But
Mm-hmm.
don't ever directly try to like make a new style. It's not gonna happen the way you think it's gonna go. Don't force it.
Yeah. I think what I've also found is that like once you feel like you found your sound, if you go back, like you kind of always had it, it wasn't fully realized. Because even if I go back to stuff I was making when I was like 13, like I'm 21 now, but I feel like a lot of the same elements were always like part of my music. It was just like it wasn't intentional when I was doing it back then.
Yeah. Like I'm sure what you're making was a lot more like, it was definitely a lot more pure because like you're 13, you're just drawing shit. Bro, when I
Yeah.
was making shit, it was just like I had a goal and it was like to be good at music. It wasn't even like I wanted to just learn how to make shit. It was just like I need to be good at this or else I will eat somebody. Because
Yeah, because like I
I
wasn't
was
in the
super
scene or
competitive
anything. Like, I was just
online.
doing it to do it because I wanted to. And my friend was doing it, so I thought it was fun. But that was really the extent of it.
I get that because I just want to be as good as my friend. Like I want to be as good as Oliver, the person that like shown me like the dolls. So like I just want to like I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
like be as good so I can relate more. But yeah, eventually I did get gooder.
Yeah, it's crazy too because like if you're still making music in 5 years, like you'll look back on now and be like, wow, like that really led to what I'm doing today. Because it'll sound like not completely different,
Like
but it'll be like you can hear the evolution.
shit, I'm doing that from like beats a few months ago. Like it's like it's crazy how like I feel like I'm just improving so much despite the fact that I barely even make shit as much as I used to. So I'm glad that my brain is like like it has such a high like what am I looking for? Skill ceiling? No, it's like when you put something on a pedestal, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm glad that like I have such a high regard as to like how much I want to like improve. So my brain just makes me want to improve. That's probably why I've been making shit less, because like I don't know, I'll make something and then I'll just be like I don't like it, and then don't render it, and then like I wait for that one like gold mine, like oh my god, I made the one. This is the beat of the week for me, and I just like don't make anything else and then just chill out.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm glad. And granted, I made like 1,000 beats at this point. That's probably why I feel like that. So I'm not gonna force myself to make anything.
Yeah, it comes when it comes.
Yeah, always
And
good to make sure when you're just directly inspired.
yeah. And speaking of which, so it seems like each year is bigger and bigger for you, and 2026 has proven no different. As so far, you just received the biggest placement in your career with AC 130 by Protect, which you produced alongside Chinapoet. It's so exciting to see your sound begin to leave the immediate SoundCloud scene, and I think you have a really bright future ahead of you. So I was curious, like, what's next for Heroin going forward?
I am going to try to make enough beats for the next snips. I'm not going to stop making snips for friends anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
I will make sure that everyone. I don't care if it gets to like snips for friends 20. I'll make sure that everyone gets their fill. And I hope I work with a lot more people. I hope I make more friends. I hope that the friends I already have also go up with me. And shout out to all my loved ones, and shout out to all the homies at Tamagotchi and shit. And shout out Digipack. I love you, Digi. Digi did a lot for me. That's like my actual go. He's the main reason why like I started making like beats with like FNAF sounds and shit. I make it really inspired to like make like weird shit with sound effects and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I fucking Digi. And Vin. I love you, Vin. And yeah, that's I hope that's what's next for me. I just I don't croak. That is keep going.
Yeah, I mean, life's unpredictable, so you gotta just do what makes you happy in the moment.
Yeah. I hope I don't find it tedious in the future. I hope I still find this shit fun.
I think you will, just because you'll be animating so much for college that like it'll feel more like an escape.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna like just beg to get back to my laptop to make shit when I'm like that fucking burnt out.
Yeah.
Because that's my cycle. I get burnt out on one thing, then I go right to the other, then I just keep doing the same shit. So I don't like get completely burnt out with like everything.
But yeah, I'm really excited. I know you said that you don't even send out beats like that, but like, I don't know. I think seeing that like there is a demand for stuff like that in the broader scene is really cool to see.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna definitely try to. It's just like I didn't like not send things out mainly because like not only because it's just a hobby to me, so I don't think that seriously, but like I don't know how to send beats out. Like I don't like have emails. I don't even like use my own email like that. Like I just like I don't know. People ask me for beats. I just like send it to Discord.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like spam their shit. I just send it like a couple of beats once and then never again. Because I forget. Like I just be so busy with other shit. But I'm gonna try to send a lot more beats out. I'm gonna because I know that's what people want. So I'm gonna try to like send a lot more shit out, and I think I'll do a better job
Mm-hmm.
with like networking and stuff.
Yeah. And as the episode comes to a close, is there anybody else you'd like to give a shout out to?
Soma, I love you, bro. Thank you for making like just the most clean ambient beats ever, inspiring to me. Just like make simple shit and then experiment. TZ, I love you. Dole, I love you. OG, I love you. Like everyone that like Tomodachi, bro, I fuck with you. Heroes, you're my goat, bro. Thank you for just like being yourself. Like seriously, I love you, Surgeon. Phoenix is goated. Mandy is fucking amazing. I love you, Sydney. I think honestly. Oh, and Vile. I fucking love you, Vile. Vile is like one of my day ones, and like I'm glad I still keep up with them. They make the most amazing music on the whole fucking website with only like 20 followers. It's stupid, but I love you, Vile. And I thank you all ever for teaching me music, and Brian too. But that's it. I think everyone else knows who they are.
All right. Well, shout out all those people, and shout out Heroin. Thank you so much for doing this.
You.
This was really fun. Like it's been a long interview, but it didn't even really feel like it. Like I feel like I was just in a VC. Because sometimes I feel like I'm doing interviews. I feel like we were kind of just talking in this one. That's not a bad thing.
I'm glad I felt that comfortable for you.
It's because we haven't really like, I think we might have DM'd like once like prior to this, so it's kind of crazy that like it did feel that like natural.
Yeah, you're very approachable. I was low key scared about that when I was like getting ready for the interview. I was like, wait, what if this person is like the most stern, most like matter of fact person ever? But no, you're very human, so I appreciate
Thank
like
you.
I just really like talking to you.
Yeah, all of her links will be in the description down below. So if you're at the end of the interview and you were not tapped in with her for whatever reason, please go do that. That's GOAT. I'll also have, I think how I'll do it is like on SoundCloud. Like I'll just have 3 of her like clips in the playlist for Hidden Driveway. So like if you just want to go hear her beats, go do that. And then for like streaming, I have like a Spotify playlist too. I guess just like 3 songs that she's produced that I like a lot, I'll have in there. If you want like a sampler of what she's done. But yeah, this is really cool. Definitely like a recent favorite interview that I've done. So that's really awesome. And I think that's all from me. So if there's anything else that you want to say.
Thank you for having me on. I really do appreciate it. I like explain my process and stuff because that's people always ask me about how my shit works. So I'm glad that you gave me a chance.
And thanks for being on. All right. Well, I'm Amu. This has been the Hidden Driveway Show. Thank you for watching.
I have one last thing to say. OG is insanely fat. All right, that's all I want to say.
All right. Goodbye.
Goodbye, bro.